Alright, we're live. Give me 1 second. Usually I do this a bit more intelligently. I already have the TikTok pulled up, but I don't right now. So I have to open this application and then I'll have to set that up. But it shouldn't take too long. But yeah, as I mentioned, it is gonna be honestly it's not gonna be that short. I've done 3.5 hour streams a decent amount. But yeah, I'm on earlier than usual. I know in the future, like if you're watching this, like you can't, I'm sure you're not going to be able to tell what time of day at all that is happening here. And if you're looking at like my progress in terms of subscribers, this also is not a day that will work, as I just clicked on and Social Blade is down, or at least part of it's down. But yeah, today I have a birthday dinner. Tomorrow I have a chess tournament, but it's not rated. I have a rated one on Tuesday, but it's a blitz one. But still, USCF. Hopefully I can get 1800. That'd be cool. That'd be pretty cool. RN, appreciate those likes there. But yeah, to warm up, we're just gonna do some puzzle battles, I guess. If someone wants to play me, and that'd be cool. But if not, once we have 3 people, I will begin that. We'll begin the tournaments. I got a family. I appreciate the intent, man. Enjoy the family dinner. I got family dinner as well, myself in a couple hours. Let's see. Checkmate here. I'm playing a 2100. This is kind of crazy. Alright, I'm playing someone who's exceptionally good at this type of thing. Alright, rook slides down here. Checkmate. Alright, rook here. Checkmate. Rook takes. Rook takes. Take here. Mate. Mate. Mate, because of the rook. But how are they at 14? I mean, these aren't super easy, but they're not even thinking. They're at 16 already. Alright, let's see. Rook down, take, and then you take this. Okay. I need to focus on getting these correct, because I can't focus too much on trying to keep up. Clearly they're fast. I just got to make sure I keep getting... Yeah, they got one wrong, see? Got to keep getting them right. That's the biggest thing here. Take, check. Take that rook in the corner. Alright. This is checkmate, sliding in. Check. Bishop here, check. Take here. Take this, checkmate. They're 10 ahead, though. Like, what am I watching? what can I do? But, check. Yeah. Mate here. We're sitting at 20. Alright, where can we go? We see that we have a diagonal attack. I think this is it, yeah. Take, because you have the entire control of the F file. No, we got one wrong. That was my only thing, was that I had more, I had a higher accuracy. And now that's not the case. Check up. Check here. Check. I see it. And then checkmate. Alright. So they get 23 though. 24. They're at 36. This is insane. Rook slides over. Bishop can slide here and then here. Perfect. I have to get to 37. We have our number. Alright. Knight down. Okay. Check. Take this. Check. Maybe we need to get 10 more correct. Here. Okay. Take. I need to get 8 more correct. Alright. Yeah, I think you just take the rook for that one. Let's see. Capture. And you take that. Alright. Take. Check. Take. I have to get 5 right in 20 seconds. I'm taking too long. Man. Let's see. I don't think I can go any faster, though. No, yeah. Don't know if I could have went any faster if I wanted to. Like, I wanted to, but I could not calculate that fast. Alright, that's at 33. Not even a bad run. They just had an amazing one. Appreciate that, Lizzie. Appreciate the kind words there. I will have enough people for a tournament. We can start that up. So if you want to play, drop me a message in the chat if you're interested in playing in a viewer tournament. That would be the idea there. But I need 3 players besides myself. So let me know if you'd be interested in doing it. Let's see. Hold on. Alright. I don't know if we have enough just yet. So maybe I can do another one of these. I don't see anything there. I don't know if we have enough. So I'll play another puzzle battle. And then if you want to play, just drop me a message. Drop me a message. And I'll know that we can do that. But yeah, here we are. I lost my 1800 puzzle battle rating a couple of times. I lost the game, then I lost that one. Alright, 1794. I'm playing a lot of 1900s in this. So we're getting good chances to win points. But I have to win. That's the thing. But rook slides down here. Checkmate. Let's see. This is a free knight. They're at 8 already. Alright, I'm sitting at... they literally have double the amount. Tourney sounds great to you. Okay, so after this one, I'll start it... Aw, man. After this one, I'll start it up. And we'll see if we have enough for it. Hopefully we do. But checkmate here. I don't know what I'm doing that I just got that puzzle incorrect. But here, I'm sitting at 10. They also got something wrong too. So that kind of balances it out. You take this and then rook takes, sitting at 12. There's this pin and then knight here to e4. Then you take the queen here sitting on d2. Alright, in this one, you can go up here. You're going to win that. This is a checkmate. We're sitting at 15. Alright, take this check. Take rook check. Take rook. Alright, you're up a lot of material. They have 2 wrong though. This is checkmate. They're going to have to be careful. I will say though, they could just go on a streak. But it's still a benefit that they have 2 incorrect. They're going to have to play a little differently. Take here, checkmate. Eventually, I think. This is a free queen. And yeah, you kind of have to do all those moves. It's not very impressive. Let's see here. Probably rook down. And then here, check. Yeah. Alright, this next one, the queen's going to go here to h4 checking. And you're going to win the rook in the corner here. See, they just want to... I told you, they can go on a win streak at any point. That's why I'm never overly impressed by that. Alright, they slide down. Let's go bishop back. And then win the knight here. Alright, sitting at 24. This is actually checkmate. So going here. Yeah. And then here. And then take rook. You avoid getting mated this way. And then knight here. Checkmate. The king is stuck in the corner. Alright, the knight slides out the way. The rook down. The king slides up. This one I really don't see. To be honest with you. I'm not sure how you would do this. Do you just push? Yeah. Okay, here. I see this. And then rook here to a1. You take this. We're sitting at 28. Alright, this next one. Check, they take. Oh, can you just go here? Yeah. The problem is there's no checks here. So, like, if you go up, they go in the corner. Oh, I see. And then knight here. Okay. Alright, look at this next one. We could go queen down. They go up. Where I'm having an issue is once they're up, how do you checkmate them? So there's some way you can win material. I mean, this is the first move. But what's the second move? Oh, maybe it's here? Because they have to drop the queen? Yeah. And I get the win. We get the win. I didn't even see how low of time we had, but we had to get that in the last second. And we win there. Alright, so we're going to make the tournament. Hopefully. We have no... What's going on, Dave? What's going on? How's the, I think you said father-in-law hangout going today? Let's go here. Create the tournament. Hopefully we have enough people. Early stream. Early stream for me. I'm rarely on this early, but schedule is what this is. 12. See, 12:46. Oh my, oh my god. 12:46. Let's go here. This looks good. I'm about to put it here in the chat for those who are watching. Somewhere where a link can appear. And then if you're watching on TikTok, it'll be here in the notes of my club, right? So if you go clubs, my club is PJ's Chess. And I've just posted it if you're interested in joining in. It's a 3+0 arena. Alright, so I'm going to need 3 more players. And would someone like to play me in a puzzle battle before we get started here? In 2 hours, but been getting ready for 100. 100 people? Whoa. At your house? Wow. Wow, that's a lot. That's a lot of people. Like, you know all 100? The club name is PJ's Chess, so it's the same thing. Let me just type it. If you can copy and paste, but the same thing as my username there. But here you go. There. Oh, okay, okay. That makes way. I was like, dude, that's insane. Early stream today. Early stream today, Southern. I have a family dinner. But I still wanted to stream, and obviously I don't want to miss that. So this was the median solution, or the middle ground solution. Let's see. Hold on one second. I guessed one of my friends that played in a tournament because he lost click. I gotta tell him how I know. How'd you know? I've played him before. Either win a long game or lose quickly, or losing quickly. All right. So we have just me right now. So you want to join in? That'd be great. Cause we need. There we got one person. We need two more people. Let's see. We got a huge family. It's chaos. That's a lot. Like, so they could go down the line and name all 100, or it's like, okay, like I know we're related, but you can't say their name because that's a lot of people. All right, let's go back here. I don't think I know 100 of my family members. I don't think so. I may be. I could probably get names. I don't know, maybe 30, 40. I don't think I could get. I don't know if I get to 50. Yeah. 91 guarding on D3. Oh. Okay. I do realize my mistake now. I should have done bishop or knight takes instead. Yeah. Bishop takes, it does run into this issue because this is hanging, right? So, but if you go here, they're hitting this. That's the... It's kind of the issue. And then here. But then here. Maybe, okay, maybe here. You're forcing E2. You go back over, they take, you take. But you keep... And I'm pretty sure they're both bad there. I just call everyone fair. That makes a lot of sense. Like, there's no 100 names is crazy. Say it was right daylight, I got some stuff to do. And no problem. Thank you for dropping in. That'll do it. Do they call you mate, or do they know your name? And oh yeah, I'm getting. Oh my god, I need to play these daily games and not a bullet fashion because we're getting cooked in every game, except this one, which I actually played it right, and then I second guessed myself and played the wrong follow up move there. Let's go here. All right, a couple more daily games. We can go here, and then this next one. Let's see. Knight here in the center. Hitting the queen, hitting the knight. And that's all my... We have enough people. Enough people here for this one. An embarrassment? That was me when I was younger. Because it's like, well, since I was a kid, they kind of knew my name. And like, well, I don't know. I was like, oh, man. Like, do you remember... When they say, do you remember me? I'm like, man, I feel so bad. Because they clearly remember me. And I don't. And it's weird because I have a good memory for very specific things. But that, for some reason, is not one of them. I don't know. I don't know why. I feel bad every time. 1-1, yes sir. Yes sir. Good work, Pabu. About to hit at least 1,700 off this tournament. I'm believing. You're getting a new floor. All right, we have 30 seconds left here. Yeah. Alright, we have 12 seconds before start. We have 5 people in here. And we're going to try and get a win. Because I didn't win any tournaments yesterday. I'm having connection issues, so maybe slow. Man, no worries. It won't get canceled. So it's going to be fine. What's going on, Benjamin? But it won't get canceled, so you can take your time. Knight's going to go here. Playing in a 3-0 game. Let's go for c5 earlier. Let's see what that does. They go here. Let's go bishop up. We're going to b6 to fianchetto this way. And we can go here and then castle. Alright, king gets the safety. We can go knight c6. And then knight here. But they go up to b6 as well themselves. Rook c8. King on this c file. The queen slides forward. Now what can we do? If you take. I wonder if you can take here. Then take here. And then here. here. And you're up 1 point of material, right? And they slide their bishop back. Okay, so we're up material. How do we win the game with that advantage? So the first thing I'm thinking really is here, but I know that's probably not it. So I have to figure something else out. We can go here. That should work. I don't want to sit on the C file. That's the only thing. If you sit on the C file, you're getting behind the rook, but they just lift their queen forward here. Okay. I guess. Okay, maybe here. Just contesting the file. I'm going for it first. I'm guessing they'll go rook over. Oh, I guess they're not. Probably won't do that. Because then rook can take, and we can just exchange. They hit my queen first. That makes sense. Alright, now queen back. I'm fine with an endgame. Maybe they're okay with it because I get this weird pawn. But I would bet they probably not. Probably don't exchange it. But now rook c5. If you mean... Oh, you mean right here, not rook c5. I just didn't see it. I don't know. Could I have played rook c5? Rook c5? Yeah, I guess that probably works as well. I just didn't see rook c5, though. But yeah, their queen drops back. I like going here. Take. Because they hit the queen, we're going to take their queen with check. So we're fine doing it this way. Take here, check. And you want another pawn here. So now we're +2. Our bishops are active. They lift their rook forward. Okay, we're going to go rook down, offering the rook exchange. Here on d2, alright, we trade. Let's go here. The idea is bishop back here, right? So that we can hit the rook guard and try and go to an endgame. And the more pieces that get off the board, the better, in my opinion. They're trying to set up me taking this so my rook is free. I'm not going to fall for that. I want to go for an endgame. The only thing is their knight's active enough to make it difficult, but it's not the worst thing. Not the worst thing. But we drop back here to d8. What's going on, Amy? What's going on, Fair? How y'all doing this morning? Or early afternoon here. Alright, we exchange. Huh. I thought they were going to go knight here. I guess some of the reason they could have chose not to is it's still not that easy. Like, yeah, like it's easier to say that than play it that I'm saying. Like I'm just saying, oh, why don't you go for that? But they might trade off a piece when you're down 2 pawns. You don't want to trade off a piece, so they're keeping on pieces instead of going for, you know, like an endgame setup, which makes sense, right? When you're down some material, you want as much left as you can. All right, we're gonna go here. I don't want opposite colored bishops. This is kind of my plan. All right, they slide here. Take. And then up. It's not the perfect endgame situation. I'd rather have the knight. But I have some pawn advantages. Hopefully that'll be enough. You see we drop our bishop over here. I'm thinking we have enough pawns to maybe just completely neutralize the knight. I just want to keep pushing. Okay, take this here. Go back here, hitting this pawn, right? And they check me. Okay, we're going to get out the way here, guarding this pawn. They attack. Take. Up, hitting the knight. Up. Up. And we're looking to go here and push. We want to go h2 now. GG. That was a fun game. That was a very fun game in the first one. We start off 1-0. Let's go to this next one. Let's see if we can go 2 for 2. I appreciate those likes there, White Ranger. I'm doing good this morning. I can't complain. I slept like 10 hours, and when I tell you that like never happens when I'm at school, I'll take it. Like I didn't set an alarm. I just slept for a long time. I feel well rested. Appreciate the likes there. And then what's going on, math? But yeah, waiting for game number 2 here. Let's watch a game here. What can we watch? We can watch this game. All right, this is the closest in rating, I think. I think so. Is anyone closer? No. This is the closest in rating game. Dave versus Casper here. +1 for Casper. Oof. Oh, what a move. Knight takes. That's like... Oh, no. Okay, actually. Okay. Things can happen here. Let's see what happens. I'm from the United States. What about yourself? Yeah, take there. Yeah, take bishop. Now, I still think there's stuff for white, but I see the ideas. Sleep is nice. It is nice to get, man. Am I a doctor? I'm not a doctor. And I didn't get that much sleep previously studying for a quiz, so this feels good. Can I play you? So I'm doing a viewer tournament. If you want to hop in the viewer tournament, you can go to my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as my TikTok username. Go to the notes section, and there'll be a link for the tournament there if you're interested in hopping in the tourney. But knight can go here to f6. We're going to go up here, and then maybe bishop e6. Here, stopping the bishop. Let's go knight here. Bishop e6, take. Let's go... I'll go a5. Interesting. They're going for f4 now. And I have to just take. They can't get that. I'm not going to be in a good position. Because I haven't played c5 yet, I'm fine with getting this structure. Like, it's not ideal, but it's not the worst thing. Where can we go here? It feels like exchanging would work out good for me. Like, my pieces aren't that good. If they don't trade, we go back here. And we get closer to the king side anyways. But with the f-pawn being gone, they can't really get an attack. Yeah. I'm fine. I'm just going for an endgame. Oh, their idea is to take... Okay, well, first, we have to avoid this tactic, right? So you can't just take the knight. I wonder if you could go king here to just take that. I mean, I'm sure that would work. I'm sure that would work, actually. Or you could go back. That should also work. Because now they... Yeah. You should be able to just go back a square. And they avoid this altogether. Huh. Should I move the knight then? Knight, sure. So they don't have something to target. And we have 2 squares. It could go back to f6 if it feels too passive. We have another square. I'm in med school. No, I'm not in med school. I'm just a student. Not that field at all, but I'm a college student. Oh, I see what you're saying. Maybe I did not enunciate clear enough. But when I'm in school, I usually don't sleep 10 hours is what I was trying to say. That rarely happens. We slide over here to h8. We can go here to c8. And then John, appreciate these likes. Closing it on 2,000. This is not really free, right? Because, oh, no, yeah, no, yes, it is. I was about to say they could go up, but I guess you just take the rook. Here. Oh, it's not really free. But this is fine. I'm fine with an exchange. I did miss that, though. Part of me knew that could not have been a free pawn, I would say. And I was correct. I should have trusted that. That's honestly a better trade for them, though. Because this was not as good as this. I'm going to hit their bishop. And then here, I think. And then we can slide here. But we're down 50 seconds. That's going to be a huge problem in a blitz game. Going to have to figure that out. Alright, the queen's towards the center now. I'm not seeing any sacrifices. It doesn't mean there's none on the board. But I don't see them, at least. I honestly like just... Okay, let's see what they do first. I do like my position. Despite it looking so weird, I think I have some targets and some squares that, yeah, they go there. Okay, knight here. I should have went bishop there. Ah, bishop first. Bishop first would have worked. Here. And their knight's in. The thing is, though, I don't know if they can... Okay. Back. You can't slide over. There's that fork. Maybe you could go here. And then here. So that they can't go for this. Right, that's the idea. Here. Are you looking to try and force the queen trades? Queen trade. And I need to keep... I kind of want to keep the bishop this way. Rook over. The rook doesn't really need to guard this. The rook could just slide here before I go for this idea. But no, they get aggressive. They're focused on this. Yeah, let's offer the queen trade now. Now we're only down 10 seconds. I mean, definitely a difference. It was more before. Alright, they slide out the way. Oh, wait. Oh, wait. Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is not right, but I didn't know what else to play. I had low time, I had to go for something. Yeah. 20 seconds. I realized I was taking too long. Yeah, it's just... What can you do? Yeah. Very good game. I wonder if there is some way you could get out of that. I felt like there should have been some way, but I did not find it. Especially with the time that was remaining. I was going to say, let me get a queen, but I guess they're just guarding that square, so it doesn't really matter. Back, and there's checkmate. Yeah, there's definitely some way out of that. We're not able to find it, and here we are in game number 3. Let's see. We can go here, taking a small break from Rapid. Woke up, played 2 games. Currently peaking 1960, hoping to get over the final 40 points. Any tips? I mean, I would say, I don't know. Like, are you having an issue winning right now? Like, I don't know. Are you plateauing? If so, maybe I could. But if not, you probably just keep doing what you're doing. I would say fair. How many years do I need to get at your level in chess? I don't know. It's kind of hard to say because the years that I've done in chess, they're not really equivalent. Like I've been playing for like 13 years, but each year I don't think I did the amount of work that I did in each, like, you know, like the last 3 years I've done more than the first 9, I would say, or last 4, whatever the amount is. I've done way more practicing and puzzling and stuff, like playing chess daily. I don't think I did that the first 9 years, if I remember correctly. I would say probably my level, maybe 3 years. I don't know, the USCF might take longer, but my online I don't think would take that long. The USCF rating, like, I don't think that'd take 3 years necessarily. But getting this blitz level, I don't think is crazy. Like 25, like, I don't know. I don't think this is crazy and difficult. But yeah, they go up here. Back, take. Huh. I don't love the setup, honestly. Maybe we just go here so that I could go knight back here. And then we just reset. Any advice from you could help? Oh, okay. So the advice part. What is your rating now? Maybe that can help me give you some advice. Because I don't do anything that you probably don't do. Like, I mostly just play games and do puzzles for the most part. Like, I don't have a super strict training regimen. But a lot of games, a lot of puzzles, a lot of quick puzzles as well. Working on, like, long and short time calculations. We're going to go here. Exchange. Let's see. And we can go queen d1 probably. Yeah, look to exchange here on f3. The knight goes back. Okay. Knight here in the center. We're trying to blockade the bishop from, so they can't push in. See, taking kind of opens up the bishop a little bit too much. I don't want the pawn here. I guess it's still stuck, but then I can't go f3 at all. So that's why I'm not going for that. Let's slide over. See, now they're just rerouting it because they are acknowledging, okay, my bishop's not that good. I could have just went over first. That was a bad use of a move. And they slide their queen forward. I'm trying to, well, you can see my idea. I'm trying to get here and pressure in the center, but they're not really allowing it. Like, they're just defending that pawn. They could go bishop here. Okay, here first. I thought they're going to go here to hit this pawn, but they go over instead. Okay, rook. Now the queen slides up. Okay. So what is the best way? Maybe back with the knight. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's going to be game. I realized after it happened that that's just, yeah. We lose a piece there. Alright, let's go to this next one. I was trying too hard to get back in the center, and I was not focused on the counterattack. Let's go here, hitting the knight. We can hit this here on e4. 570. This is like a 2000 response. Let's go here. I think, no, it's here first. I think that's the wrong move order. We can go here. Oh, it looks like they're casting this way, though. Yeah. Usually I see, like, bishop here, here, and here in this Petrov line after knight c3. We go knight here and knight up. Knight f6, bishop d6. So here, bd6. Bishop e6. But you see they're lining up. Maybe taking on h6 if I ever push that pawn forward. Let's get here to c7. Now to find a spot for my bishop. I want to go a5. I don't know if well, I want to, but I don't know if that makes sense. For now, we'll just go here. I would go bishop e6, but knight here hitting the bishop. Maybe a5 was good. Let's just go a6. This is different than I usually play. I'm always team a5, but they have these double pawns here on the side. Made it feel like it doesn't really matter because they would take and still get b5. So I'm going to play defense more than trying to prevent it. Right, I'm trying to adapt. I actually just learned about that in my class. Adaption versus mitigation. So that's the idea here. It's more adaption. Like, I'm not going to stop it. I'm just trying to defend once they get here. If we take the bishop slides, I'm like losing. This is what I'm losing. Maybe, okay, you have to go here now. If they take. If they go here, you have to go back. This is crazy. I feel like I'm definitely in a much worse position. Alright, take. Oh wait, no, take sack, take knight here. Now the queen's in different order. Alright, let's take this here in the center. What's going on, Mitch? Let's see. Now 120 points for my rapid peak, which is hey. I get it. My bullet, I think, is almost 100 points lower than my peak right now. Back? I think so. Because you can't do that the other way. You have to get out the way so you don't get this isolated pawn. Because you could take this, but they could take hitting your queen. You have to take back, and they take. And then have e6 is super weak after that. Let's see. I haven't been plateauing. More so, I've just been playing a lot of rapid. As for the process of converting wins, do you have any tips with that? I have, if I can, so without sounding too prideful. Well, I would consider excellent preparation, seeing as often not times I'm at least +1. Struggle to convert. Oh, okay. So converting. That's the one thing I would say it was really helpful that I did outside of just playing. Like, I think some of it was playing as well. But reading the reassess your chess, and some of it is just chess principles. Like, when you want to get down to the end game with as big of an advantage as possible, but sometimes, you know, you have to change what the advantage is. Like, maybe you're up a pawn. Okay, if I keep this pawn up the entire time, then they have this counterattack. Let's give this pawn back. We have these files. Or let's control this spot of the game. I would say just playing. Still, I would say one thing is playing aggressive still. That's something I didn't always do, and something I've found even when you're up, still playing like you're down in a way. I don't know if that makes sense, but you don't want to just sit there, okay, I'm +1, I'm up. Like, you don't want to You don't want to stop pressing, I would say, is the biggest thing here. You don't want to stop pressing. Because if you stop pressing, then you give them a chance to, okay, like I'm down, but I have a counter attack. Like, that's how I win games when I'm losing. Like, if you've seen on stream and even off stream, like I win a lot of games, even in tournaments, where I really had a worse position at a point, right? So as someone who has won a lot of games like that, the main thing I would say is, like, if you give me something to work with, like anything, like I'll take it. And like when you're down, it's easier to play, I feel like if you know you're going to lose for the most part, like, okay, well, I could just try whatever once you've already accepted the loss. So don't give someone something to cling on to. Like, make sure it's like, all right, well, if they do this, you have a plan for everything, and you create no counter chances. I think that's more, I think it'd be better, in my mind, to make sure there's no counter chance or counter attack versus going up a second point of material, right? So say you're up a pawn, but you could go up two, but they kind of have this attack. So like, I'll just keep the pawn up and have a healthier position. So you can go knight here, maybe rook down here. Man, this is interesting. Okay, let's go here. Oh, I have 20 seconds left. Okay, let's try and not lose this. I assume they're going g4. Here. Okay, we get the win. Man, that was quite the game. You're going here, check. Here, take check. Check. And we get the win. But am I playing? Is this your backup account? Is that who I'm playing? Your game against... Oh, last night where you flagged because I was disconnected. Wait. Like your game against me last night where you flagged. What are you talking about, chess lover? Let's go up here to e6. Let's see. Never shoot opponents like they're out of the game. Even if your material... You should play still like your opponent could. Yeah, because they still can win. Like chess, I was thinking about this the other day, because I watch a lot of like sports content and like nerdy sports content, and I remember a video he was saying like this is going to make sense in the end. Like basketball is a sport, it's like a weak link sport. Like you're as good as your weakest player on the court. And I was thinking chess of like kind of similar, except obviously you don't have teammates. But the idea is that, or I'm thinking this is not proven scientific, but like in my mind, that it's the same thing. It doesn't really matter your best move. Like it matters, but it matters how bad was your worst move. Like you could outplay someone slightly, right? Like if you're like the entire game, if you blunder, it doesn't matter. So I wouldn't just like zone out once you're up, because you could still lose. Like until the game's over, like it's still a chance for them to come back. Oh, let's castle here. Let's see. Second I had 2, disconnected, and lost. I get... Was that in response to something I said? Maybe I'm missing it. When you go knight here to d7, here, and then here, hitting the knight. If they slide, yeah, they can't slide in, we'll take this. They slide here. And then bishop b7. Let's see. Got to go. No worries, no worries. Thank you for joining in, B. Lou. Appreciate you joining in. Losing? Oh, I see what you're saying. I was meaning more like not technical. Like if I'm losing positionally, but okay, but like if I'm down a pawn, I mean. Like if I'm down a pawn and I still figure out a way like to counterattack. Less about the flagging. Like I'm not even referring to like bullet, not even the same thing, you know what I mean? Because bullet or blitz is like, yeah, flagging is, you know, not the same as the comebacks. Although it's the same thing, so I should have specified. Because you're winning both losing if you went on time versus an actual comeback. But like if you're down with, the question was how do you convert, and I was telling them like, okay, if you are up, like not to just like the game's not over essentially. Like once you get up material, like it's still stuff that people can do, and I've won a lot of games like that. Like I think, like oh yeah, this happened recently, or I didn't win this one, but I didn't know. The last tournament I played, I got 1.5 out of 3, but at one point I was losing in all 3 games. So that's just an example of it. We can go probably back here, and then rookie 8, looking straight down the E file. Rook here. Ah, I see. Okay, we're down. I'm down a minute. We're down a minute. We're gonna have to change this around. Although this time makes more sense. I've been yapping. We can go here. Probably. Let's see. Right now, 35 seconds. Let's see how much we can shorten the time difference. I could have. I don't know what I'm doing there. Let's go back. I don't want to open their rook up. The knight moves. Okay. It's not changed much. They're moving fast. I can't say it's changed too much since that. Alright, the knight slides in. Alright, up. Alright, we get the win. I almost pre-moved that, but if I pre-move it, maybe a mistake happens there. So I was hoping I just had enough time to figure out a way out of it there. What's going on, YV? Let's see. Okay. GG. Let's go to this next one. Review. So, because we're in an arena, I don't review between the games. But like after, maybe what we can do is we have a game. That's the game we review after. Like each time, we'll do that instead of the puzzle battle. We can review it. That could be good, honestly. If we review a game instead of doing the puzzle battle after. Let's see. All right, we are sitting at 3 for 5, I think, right? Because we lost 2 and we won. Yeah. So we have some people on some crazy streaks here ahead of us. This is the standings for those who can't see that there. How did I trick them? Because what's going on, Thinker? I was about to show it, but the idea was I was going to take the pawn by their king. So they were trying to stop that. Maybe they thought I was just making moves because I was so low on time, and they weren't even calculating it too deeply. But yeah, I think those are the two things. Because their king's going to get checked, and that looked bad. And they probably assumed on some level I was just making moves. Like, oh, he's dropping pawns, he's trying something. But let's go here. Let's see. So, like, you're as good as your weakest skill. Like, for me, I have good... I would say that's true as well, yeah. I think you're probably as good as your weakest skill. But I meant more like, you still, like, the game's not over because you could still make, like, a horrible move, like, in theory. So it's not over. But that's also true. Now, you're also as weak as your weakest, or strong as your weakest skill. Like, you can't calculate, you know. Not saying you, but, like, if someone can't calculate, it's not going to matter. They know what to do if they can't get there. But, yeah. Knight here. Sliding here. We're in a bad spot, it seems. Let's go here. Oh no, because they hit the bishop as well. Oh, this is not good. Alright, let's go here. You know, I could have just taken the knight. I don't know, what am I doing? I could have just taken the knight in the first place. This would have solved issues. I didn't want to, was part of it, but I really could have just done that, and it would have made sense. But we're down some time, the bishop takes, let's go rook over. I could have kept a pawn by my king. What are we doing, man? What am I doing? Sure. And we're going to launch a counterattack. We get the g-file. We're going to try and use it, right? Let's slide this way. They hit my knight. Let's go here. And then rook here to g1. I think... it's not forced. Okay. So I think there's an idea there. But it's not a forced idea, sadly. Otherwise, that would have been amazing to play. They have double my time right now. This is the biggest issue. We're down literally a minute still. Man, that was a fun position though. I tried to set up the mate idea, but no, they don't fall for it. What's going on, Lenko? Newly 2400, man. That's very impressive. Is that top 10,000? Because I know for Blitz it's harder than Rapid. Let's see, we take here, they slide, take. Alright, we're +2, but man, this is not the best +2 ever. I have double pawns here. My king still feels a bit on the weaker side. Yeah, I guess. Okay, we drop back, and we're just gonna go forward here, here. I don't have enough time. We got it till it's probably a draw, but I don't have enough time left. I don't even know. This Loki might be a win now, but it doesn't matter. Oh my god, yeah, this is a win now. Oh, there we go. We get the draw. Okay, yeah. Let's go to this next game. Let's see. We're sitting at 3.5 out of 6. Top 13K blitz. Yeah, I know, because when I hit 2,300, I'm like, yo, I'm not even really that good. Like, if you look at the percentages, that's just crazy. I wanted probably like 2,500 that gets you there. And then appreciate all these likes. Yo, what's going on, Tay? 3.5 out of 6. Yeah, kind of a rough start. I got clicked in a couple games, back to back. I guess 2.5 out of 3 in the last 3. I guess it was more a bad start and an okay like last little section of the game. But we go C3. You can go Bishop D3. And for those who are just joining again, you can still join my club on chess.com and join the tournament. It's PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as my username on TikTok. Go to the notes section. There'll be a link for it. And then this is just the first one. We'll have a couple more today. For those who are not familiar, you can you can vote for the tournament time control. I picked the first one, or I don't really pick it. It's usually 3-0 because that's usually wins the most. But we'll have more, and you guys can affect it. I'll have a post started when this one is closer to the end. But let's go here. They slide their bishop up. Let's go knight in the center. All right, we got to get a win here. Got to get a win here to try and catch back up. Although I don't know if this is the current standing. I can't really catch up. Seven game win streaks for first and second. And I'm playing first right here. So it's going to be difficult. Second on 7. And then third and fourth both with a 4-game win streak. Respectively. Yeah, this is kind of a trap. Or not a trap, but it just doesn't work, right? Because you go here, they have this bishop move in. So it doesn't make sense to go for it right there. Let's see. They go up with their pawn. They're just like waiting for me. They're trying to get me to play this. I don't know why maybe they want to trade off the bishop. That could be it. And now they're finally like, okay, we're fine not doing that. Let's get our knight in the center. A knight on e5 always was like a positive thing to do. Our knight sitting here. I thought they blundered. I was like, what are they doing? No. They want this gone so bad. You could, like, they were setting this up for so long. I'm not sure why. When you go here, maybe I'm underestimating the power of this piece. But right now, I'm slightly better on the clock. We're hitting their rook. Where do they go? Oh, okay. I have an idea. They go there. It's not what I wanted them to do. Let's go back here. I was hoping something else was played, but no, that's played. Let's drop back here to D3. I'm probably going to have to double up on the E file. That's what I'm thinking. Alright, they slide over. Let's take this. So now we're +1. The queen, knight takes. We're up material. We're probably just going to slide back here to B. And take this here with the bishop. Taking the rook there, and we get the win. Alright, GG. We take down first place. So we help out second place, because I'm not going to be able to catch them. So second place, Amy, I've helped you astronomically. Go and get the win, it seems. Yeah, here on the 7th game. Let's castle. Knight here. I'm just playing spoiler, because I can't win the tournament. So whoever plays me, I'm trying to... Actually, me and Thinker are not. Neither of us are going to win. We can go here. Whatever you've been doing recently has really been working. Because I don't know if this is really that good of a position for me. Let's go here. Oh, okay. So yeah, they have to take that actually. Because otherwise they would have lost a pawn. And now you can't take this because they take that with check. So you could go queen takes here. Oh, and they slide in anyways. We're trying to attack this bishop sitting in the center of the board. Do I ever play bullet? I do, yeah. I think it's my highest rating. Definitely my highest peak. I don't know. I think it's my highest rating still, though. We can take this. They're all about the same now that I've not played that as much and played more blitz. But yeah, I mean, it doesn't win the tournament as much as it used to. Usually a blitz time control wins the tournament. But that's definitely something we are okay with it winning. Take here. Man, finally, after like 20 trades, we win this here on c4. Alright. They slide, we're going to go here. But it's opposite color bishops, and my king's open. So, was it really worth it is the question. I think it is because we have f2. It guards g3. Sometimes having undeveloped pieces really does help you out. Or underdeveloped pawns. Although it's saying it's underdeveloped and it's a king side pawn feels maybe a bit inaccurate to say. Like, it really shouldn't be that developed anyways. Oh, I almost went here. Well, I want to play there, but then rook in. So now I have a conundrum. We could go back here. Yeah, they're not hitting this anymore. And then rook d1. This is like exactly what I was talking about fair. Like going after an extra pawn or allowing rook d2. Like you could have taken one more, but I think it's better for the position to not take that one more. Let's go here. Wrap it. So I'll have the pole up. I'll say that one doesn't usually win, but there's definitely lots to vote for it though. We can go here and rook here d1. That one won't be on the poll because you can only put 5 time controls. But if you don't see a time control you want, you can type in the chat and I'll still count it, obviously. Let's go here. Yeah. I don't want to trade off with everything, but like if you move the queen here, like queen in, it's a bit of a problem. Sometimes it's just a draw. I don't see how you can play for a win, really. Like my king's too open. I have too many squares for them to get to. Like this is just a draw. Because it's opposite colored bishops, only up 1 pawn. I mean, there's enough pawns on the board where it's like, well, maybe something could happen. But like more than likely, this is a draw. Okay, let's go here. Take. I appreciate that, Jeremy. You take here, you're hitting this. And maybe you're looking to go here and just slide all the way over. Take. Yeah, I still want to try and win it. But like I know that more than likely I can't win this game. But obviously we're not going to just resign. We're down 20 seconds. We're going to have to speed up if I'm going to keep playing on for a win. Like, it's no point in getting that much lower on time. And then king here. You're shutting down king in. That's the idea with that. Huh. Okay, here. Yeah, like, this is just a draw. Like, you can't do anything. There's nothing you can do. Because if you go too far, right, then... Okay, here. You can't... Too far, you can't go king c2, right? Because this is... You have to guard that. If their king wasn't there... Yeah, I'll for the draw. Yeah, this is a draw. Like, there is... Maybe one of us flags the other, but, I mean, that's a draw. Can't say too much about that. Alright, playing Calvin here. How am I streaming for? I'll be on for another, like, 2 hours. Like, another 2 hours. No. Another 2.5 hours. I can't count. Another 2.5 hours I'll be on. Let's go up here. Nice one to go here to f6. We can go here to c6. I want to play c5 someday. Because people play it against me, and I keep forgetting to do it when I'm playing black. Because I don't play that way. But I want to do that next game. Alright, they take, queen takes here in the center. We can go, this is like the same game we just played, I'm pretty sure. Here. And then we can castle. And then go here. Take, take. And then here. Take, take. So we'll have a knight game. Yeah, knight takes here on a6. Is a little different than the last one. We can slide our rook here on the b file. They attack in the center. Have the queen slide over. Guarding this and getting out the way of this attack. And you have a pawn capturing back, so it's not like you lose anything really. So we're going to have ex d5 if they capture. The rook slides over. Okay, let's go rook here. Putting defense in the center. Take with the pawn instead of the knight, so we don't have isolated pawn here and here. We just have one right now. And their queen slides forward. Okay. So how do I want to go about this? Let's go here. We have some advanced pawns. We have an okay position. Like, it's not the worst thing. It's not the best either. Alright, hit their knight. Take, take. And now we just have this passer. That you cannot capture. Very, very nice idea. You can't actually take that. And they're defending it. So we have to go up. We just have to keep pushing it further and further, it seems. But knight c5 now guard this square. A very advanced pawn. This is mostly due to necessity. Like, we don't want it to fall. They're double attacking, and you can't take this. They take rook with check. It's a very sneaky tactic, very nice tactic. But last game, remember, we were outplayed on the clock. We're going to have to speed up. Let's go here. The knight's protecting. A piece of lower value now guards this. Gives us a lot of good feeling that that's the case. We really could draw this game. They slide back. If we wanted to. But I think neither of us want to do that, though. So it's probably not going to be a draw. But there was a drawing idea. If they slide there, I slide, and we just keep defending our pawn and like counterattacking. We could have gone for repetition. But we both want to win, I'm sure. Let's go here. And now it's super protected. Oh, okay. Okay. There's a move here for them that's better than the others. See if they play it. Yes, that is there. Here. Because if you get knight there, I might be winning. I don't know if, well, maybe not winning, but it's definitely like pretty easy to play. We're going to go rook up, hitting both of these. I still like my position because knight f4. Oh, they're sacking the... Oh, not even a sack. Yeah, you can't take this. They just take that. Okay, let's go knight here then. Guarding, attacking, and guarding on B. And you also guard rook here to B3. So you can only guard it, double attack on the D file. That seems like that should work. Oh. Wait. This is actually kind of interesting. There's a lot of different ways that this could go here. After knight c5. Okay. Take. Push. Take. But then... Take. Push. Take. Oh, they go that way. Okay, that's not what I was expecting. That might be the easiest way for me. I'll say. Take. So now you're +1, right? They take that. Take. Check. Oh, they don't check you. So here. Wait, I'm not +1? Oh, I miscalculated that. Where did I not win the pawn at? Oh, I'm trying to win that one. Ah, that makes way more sense. They slide over. Up here. What's going on, Jazzy? We have... This tournament's almost over, but you could get in a game for us to review if you play right now. We have a 3-0 arena happening. We're going down here. Wow. That is pretty cool. Okay. Here. Here. I must give respect. The funny thing, this is still a draw, I'm pretty sure, but probably want to win on time, and maybe we can make it work on the board. Mbappe? Not Mbappe. I locked in. I was able to hold off. Okay. Alright, d4, d5. We're playing against the stone wall here. Do I remember the idea? I think it's here, and then here, here. And then something with bishop a6. I watched a video on how to play against it. I don't remember. Oh, but no, we don't get the stone wall. But maybe, I feel like I'm getting trolled. There's definitely going to be a f4 played. I think we've played, I'm sure, hundreds of games at this point. Not really, not hundreds. It felt like it. But I'm used to an F4 or F5 being played. We can go. Yeah, there it is. There it is. I knew it was on the way some way. Let's go here. Here. Okay. I don't know if I want a castle. I feel like if I castle, I'm running into problems intentionally, right? The queen slides up. Do I want to... Okay, one less pawn, though. The less pieces, honestly, the better. I want the least amount possible going into the end game, or the rest of this game. I want her to have nothing to sacrifice, nothing to go after. I know what I want to play on the next turn if I get the chance to. Let's see if I get the chance. But really, I could also go QC7. Yeah, that is what I was not hoping for. I'm going to go here. I was going to go QH4. Trying to stop that, but it still gets played. Take, queen takes. Sure, okay. We go for this endgame where we both have these... Well, no, I have one isolated. They have two isolated pawns, and I have one. Because this is not isolated. But it's not like it's a good pawn, so it might as well be isolated. Like, look at the piece play. My bishop is useless. Oh, they give... Okay. they attack it, though. They give me some hope. Let's go back here to guard this. At some point, it's just a better position, I think. Yeah, they slide. Now, you can't really just go here because they have this. There's not a whole lot to hope for. Do I just sack the pawn there? But that feels like that's wrong as well. Let's try and keep things for as long as possible, I guess. We can go back here to d7 and then back. And we're here on this diagonal, but the rook lifts forward. And this is where we're going to start to feel the difference in piece ability. Right? Because their pieces are good. Mine are not good. We can go here. Trying to get active. We can't keep that pawn there. We're going to counterattack. And we're also lifting up f6. I mean, this is not the worst pawn to lose. I'd rather lose that than like the f7 pawn. This is probably going to fall in an endgame. And it's easier to keep these. Let's go here, hitting the knight. Now they go for the checker now is the question. So they go knight g6, we go king up. We're going to lift to attack them. But we're up on time. That is correct, yeah. I think it would have been worse if you don't do that. I mean, if you go here, I think that's bad. I'd take the rook here. But if they go here, I think there's an issue. Right? Because you go here, then back, and then you have that same discovered attack, and maybe... I think that's just hard to play. I see that you guard the pawn here if you go this way. But it almost feels better... Well, let's just guard this. I don't see it, and there's no point in calculating too long. I think this is better, though. I can't explain it to myself quick enough to play it, but it does feel like that was the better move. Here. I almost went here, but I don't want to avoid the fork. You could get a fork because you're up a rook cleanly, so it's not a huge issue if you were to lose an exchange. But I think a clean rook is just better than not a clean rook. So we're going to... Oh, man. Dude, what am I looking at? Like, how do you even defend this? Draw. Okay, let's go here. And then up. Back. Wait, back. Check down here. Yeah, I think you can avoid the draw. Because there you go. Yeah, there, then here. And then they can't go back because you take. Okay. I think you can avoid it. But it was not an easy one to avoid. Dude, oh my god. This is what I'm talking about, Fair. Like, this constant pressure. it's always a good thing. Like, I'm up a rook, but it doesn't feel like it. Like, now you can try and counter. But yeah, I think we finally got it. But you see, it wasn't that simple. Let's go here. There we go. 1 second left. Just make a move. Yeah. All right, let's go to the next game. We get the win. I got in the top 3 somehow. Oh, they stopped playing. I said, how did I get in the top 3? Don't think I should have got in the top 3 there. But yeah, we have no more games, I would guess, for me, with 3 minutes left. So let's spectate a game and the final moments of this tournament. Let's watch. Are they in a game now? No, this game's over. Who can we watch? Thinker and Eddie. No, this is over. Are all the games over? Maybe no one's playing anymore. Are they playing? Yes, they are playing. And again, here's a look at the standings. Probably the final standings, I would assume. So, Rollier. How do I say it? Is it Rollier or Rollier? Gets first place with 34. No one can catch them. Amy second. No one can catch her with 25. And me in third. I could get caught, though. I don't have to necessarily, get third place. But right now I am in third. And then, yeah, for those who are not familiar, let me start up the poll now, actually. That kind of makes sense. Let's go here. We'll set this up for, like, can you do 7? Well, I started for 5 minutes, okay? So, yeah, 5 minutes to vote. If you see something you don't, or something you want that's not there, let me know and just type in the chat. But if you see something that is there, if possible, please use the poll. It'll be a little easier for me that way. But if you don't see your time control, obviously, you can't do that. And then YouTube, I got you guys in 1 second. Let me go here. Appreciate the subs. We get 1370. Social Blade was down, so I couldn't have the live subs posted today. But hopefully next stream it's not down and we can live react to some milestones. But thank you guys for the subscribers there. Let me start a poll here on YouTube. Question, which time control? Alright, we have 5 plus O. We have 3 plus 2. Oh, I need to check for puzzles. I'll check in 1 second. 3 plus 2, 3 plus O, and then 1 plus O. Okay, I've just started it. And if it's a time control you want but you don't see, let me know. And now we have no puzzle. APD, appreciate that donation. Alright, I'll make sure I check after each game to see if there's a puzzle. We're looking at this one here. What's happening? We have plus a minor piece for black here. But black has 8 seconds left. Okay, this is interesting. Who's going to win 20 seconds? I would imagine. Oh, yeah. They had that last turn. Yeah, as I imagine white wins, but your king gets too far. This knight, a gorgeous piece, and that's checkmate. All right, 54 seconds left again. I just think the standings are complete. We're going to wait for this poll. Vote for 3 plus O. Even though I lost. Yeah, I mean, you were definitely winning it. That was a very good game on your side. If you look real quick. Oh, let's go back. Actually, I'll look in a second. Because we're going to have... The winners are going to be here in 30 seconds. Okay. But yeah, I mean, what a game. So you have the castle instantly. These are... So C5. What if takes? Then you go A5, apparently. Interesting. A5 works? Huh. And we're -1, so not H5. I have to go for C5 early on. And you're supposed to sack a pawn and go for A5. A4. And then knight here. Hitting this. What if they go knight here, though? Yeah. And then E5. You're supposed to just play down a pawn for a second. This seems unrealistic. Queen here. Castles. Okay. Well, I'll try that next game. C5. Let's see. Let us announce the winners. So first place, Rollier, 35. 10.5 for 12. Amy, 7 for 11. And then me in third place, 7 for 10. 25 points, I mean. And then me in third place, 7 for 10, 16 points. Alright, so let's see. The 2300. Let's see. Rapid. I see Amy's messages first. So, we'll look at Amy's. Maybe I can look at Amy's game and then your game if you have enough time. But I do see Amy's message first. But yeah, I can go over your guys' games there. Or look at them. whatever. Were you trying to have me like review it, like give you advice, or you wanted me to just show it off type of thing? We have 1 vote here from TikTok so far, and none for YouTube, and 1 from somewhere else that shall not be named. But I think it's looking like we're gonna have 3-0 be the winner here. We have 2 votes, and I think that's going to be all it takes to carry the lead. We have a minute left on the timer here. Yeah, a minute left on the timer. Let's see. First place. Oh, congratulations! It's user 123. Did not know that. How did you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? That seems like something someone would like get a long time ago. Yeah, let's see. We're going to look at Amy's game, and then we're going to look at, if we have time, Fair's game. This is my first game. I was really excited. I'm going to have to play rated games. Yeah, you're definitely 1800. So don't. You're definitely 2000 plus. Just got to get some more rated games played. Honestly. Yeah. Can you tell me your opponent's username, Amy, so I can look at that there? But yeah, right now we have another 10 seconds left. 3-0 is the only one that even has a vote. So 3-0 will be this one. I want to end that poll there and just start the 3+0 again. Alright, let's see. Objective. Okay. Can definitely do that. I hope we get enough time, but if you're here in a while, that's definitely... I'll do it before I'm done. I don't know if I can do it before this tournament, but... Arena name, can... Raleigh. Did I spell this correctly? I think it was another I. Yeah. Repeat. Is the question. This is our first place winner. 3+0, really the same exact setup. We're gonna set this for 155. Okay. This all looks good here. I'm about to create this. Oh my god. This happens too often where I create it and it just stops. Well, it didn't happen often at all. And then these last 2 days, it's happened twice. I created it and it just doesn't go through. So let's try this one more time. 3+0 does win. New club tournament. Club arena name. Canralier. I feel like I'm not spelling this correctly. I think this is it. Repeat. Alright. 3+0 out. We're going to set this for 1. I guess the same time. Hopefully this one doesn't get canceled though. There we go. Alright. We have it now. I'm in myself. Let's put this here in the chat. Let's see. I've just sent it. I have to put it here in the notes section as well. So clubs. Here. Notes. Okay. I've just posted that there. And then I'm going to be here myself. And let's look at Amy's game. Amy versus Shadow Monarch is what we're going to be looking at here. Let's see. Here. Okay. Alright, let's see what happened in this game. We have a win for the black pieces. See, 70 versus 80 here. 20-50. In the opening, did not go amazing. So e4, e6, the French. I guess I don't play e4 against you to even know you play the French. But yeah, I play the French as well sometimes. e4 here. Knight f6. Bishop to d7. You're supposed to take in the center. Oh, that makes sense. Because you take, and then a bishop take, knight just takes. I also did not see that the little time I was looking at the game. You take here, they castle. And you go for d4 yourself, getting aggressive, stopping them from playing d4. They get d4. You know, they have a nice up, and then knight h6 is the best move. But instead, you know, you go for d4. You take the knight, though. Now you're slightly worse after the queen takes. They're hitting the pawn here, I'm seeing, and then they could slide over and be here on the g-file. The queen here to c7, knight slides here to d2. You take, and then knight to e7. Maybe looking to go there or there. Probably just guarding this f5 square, I guess. The knight slides in. Now you see d6 is a really nice square for white. And you counter, but now, oh, now you guard it. Because now if here, bishop takes here. So instead, they now hit your knight. This is a mistake? Why is this a mistake? Is it here? Yeah, knight here to b4. They go up here hitting the knight back, and now you can reroute here to d4. Similar to like the e5 idea I get into London. They go bishop here to b2, bishop e7, queen slides, makes sense. They're hitting on g7. And you're looking to lift their rook up and go here attacking. You go g6, rook forward. This is, man, these are some natural looking moves to be mistakes. Rook f3 is a mistake. That's insane. I would not have guessed that. Back, you queenside castle. Oh, okay, so maybe you're just attacking the queen. Queenside castle here didn't even cross my mind. Very nice move, because you're hitting on d3, open rook, and you're still putting pressure on d4. The bishop slides over, hitting the queen, and you push all the way down. Yeah, blank d4 makes a lot of sense here. Try and pile up on this backwards pawn here on d3, but you go h3, trying to get rid of the attack. This is a miss. I don't think I would have done good in this game. Oh, okay, I see. This is a tactic. Okay, I was like, what is that? Why is that a miss? Because you lose that. So now we have a isolated pawn, or weak pawn, and that's not the right move. I'm glad I didn't play this. You're not supposed to take the material. You take it, and you blunder. Let's see if I can find it. Why is it a blunder? Okay, white's winning. Oh, then, oh. Wait. But if you take this, they take this. And then... Oh, I guess the rook is trapped. Could you go here? I don't see it, honestly. Is it queen takes c5? No, it's here. Ah, yeah, because you're guarding d3. I saw that they could go d3 still if you go do this. But I thought this was fine, though. You go knight in. So, you could play this, too. But it's the main move is queen d2. You slide over here to d2, e2 instead. Now and the difference is what? I don't see the difference. The queen slides here, hitting the bishop. Queen slides up. And now king moves, hitting this. This is like the only move, right? Is that why I'm saying great? If you go back, yeah. This is knight sliding. So you have to go h3. Bishop back. And now black is winning because of queen here. These are like this is the type of game that would be fun to watch, not fun to play. And now white is back winning. So what happens? Oh, the fork. They take. And now black has one after. But no, you can't even play f5 though, because there's en passant. Oh, maybe b5? Yeah, b5. There you go, king up. Still b5 wins. And now I just have this passer. Very interesting game. I'm glad I got to watch that one and not play it. That's a lot of tactics happening. We have in 4 players. We don't need any for it to not get canceled, but you can still hop in if you're interested in hopping in this arena. Let's see. Keep attacking. I want to know everything. That was messy. But it was hard to play. Like, some of those best moves you guys had to find. I don't know. I don't think I would have found a lot of those, with a little time. Very tactical. But yeah, we're here waiting for a game to start. My worst tilt. Let's go up here to d4. I don't know. I don't think I would call it. I don't like to call mine tilting. I've played bad before, but I just think it's like a numbers game. But I would say I've lost 200, but I also gained 100 back in that same day. So I guess that's it. But I don't think I was tilted. If you mean losing because I was mad I was losing. I just think I was playing really bad. I just was doing very dumb things. I was like, alright, let's stop doing dumb things. And then I got the points back. Well, let's go here. Castle take. Yeah. I messed up there. Let's go here. My over the board rating, I'm 1970 USCF. And then we can go here. This is horrible. This is horrible. I dropped that there in the center. Yeah, absolutely. Thank you for hopping in the tournament. Chasing a title, that is the goal, hopefully. Hopefully I can get a title. I'm 230 points away. Technically I'm 30 points away, but I don't have any norms of a CM. 2K plus? No, I've never been. This is my current peak over the board. I've never been 2K. Let's see. Believe me, I'd be saying I'm an expert. I'm an expert so much if I had 2K. But now this is my personal best right now. There you go here, guarding all this. Take. Your rook takes. I don't have a FIDE officially. I have my preliminary rating I think is 16 something, but I don't have a real one. I've only played 3 rated FIDE games, and I'll say it says 16, but bro, I played a 1500. He's like 7. It's 'cause he was a kid. He's like 17, almost 1800 now, and he was 15 when we played. So I feel like I got scammed out some points. I'm like, dude, because we drew, and I was technically supposed to win because I was 1800 I think at the time. Yeah, I think it was like what, 1824. So I was technically supposed to win that game, but I'm like, dude, how? Like it was a very difficult game. When you go here to D3, yeah, we're just in a losing end game, right? We're down a pawn here, here. Let's see. Do you have a FIDE or USCF user 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Yeah, they slide their king forward. Let's see. And then here. And then C3. Yeah. It doesn't matter. We're just down, right? Take. Up. Now the knight can't slide in. How do we make this difficult for them? That's what I'm thinking about now. How to make this as hard as possible. Because I want it to be an easy conversion. I want it to be a difficult conversion. Alright, so you go back down this way. So there's now to just run, and get the fork. So we drop down here. What is the simplest way? Okay, if I could trade off their knight for my bishop, that'd be nice. But see, they see their king sliding in. Yeah. Okay, I'm just going back and forth. Like, at some point they're going to break through, yeah. Like, it's only a matter of time, certainly. I would like to exchange this knight for the... Yeah, this is what I was looking to get. Like, now it's still a loss, but now I have a piece that's more suited for low time and crazy comebacks, right? That's why I was trying to get the knight versus the bishop here. It's one thing's for certain, easier to play. So I don't have to sit here, trying to figure out how to make moves. Well, in theory, it just took me a second there. But in theory, it shouldn't take me too long to figure out how to make a move here. Let's go back here. Oh man, that's tough. That was just a beautiful bishop versus knight conversion. And there's nothing left to be done here. Yeah. And it's only a matter of time. Once their king gets here, that's game. And I lose on time anyways. Let's go to this next one. Starting off 0 for 1. Very interesting game. Maybe, is there any way, once you lose the pawn, maybe you just can't after you lose the pawn. After that, it might just be over. Like here, what if I instead go for out? If I get more aggressive, that could be it. Here, maybe. But still, like at some point they just... I think my knight's still stuck though. Like here. And they're trying to... Oh no, it's not stuck, right? Yeah. Knight here would have been smarter. But we missed that one. Oh, waiting for a game. Let's watch a game though. Let's watch fair... Oh. I went for a game myself, so if you want to play on the big screen, now is the perfect time. Because I have no opponent. And I, would like to play a game. So if you want to play a game, you can do that. Hop in the tournament. It's there. It's in the chat. We pinned the message, actually. I don't think I have it pinned. Although I don't know if we have any messages for that to be an issue. But I have pinned it now. Alright, we have the white pieces. Can we go 1 for 1 since going 0 for 1? Rating is... Aren't you Rallier? Or Rollers? But I would guess, what, like 1,700, 1,600? Is that your backup account? We can go here and then back. Yes, you're Roller, or yes, 1,700? Or yes, a backup account. I guess, yeah, I guess there's 3 questions. They slide, let's go here. Hitting the knight. We can go here. Knight d2. Alright, knight d2. If take, take. Is that not your rating? Oh, what's your rating? And why are you on a 900 account? Why are you on a 900? We take this and we can cast on the next one. What's your rating though? Slide over. And we're looking here. Are they slide? None of that works though. Huh. Let's go here instead. We have 2 minutes. So we have 2 minutes. 2,100. Okay, okay. Do you play over the board at all? Do you play any tournaments? Are you also chasing a title? Alright, let's castle. If takes, takes. You know, okay, okay. Did you ever play over the board, or you started playing chess online? If they take here, we'll take here. Too much effort. Yeah, it's definitely some effort that gets put in. I'll say that. Definitely some effort. If they take, we're going to take back here on d4. And then probably queen b3. So have you ever played a game over the board, or has it only been online for you? And I think qb3 next. They were free. Oh man, I don't know if ours were ever free. I just know I didn't pay for them. No, we definitely had, I think, registration fees for maybe not the state and city ones, but for the ones we went to outside of states and cities. Nationals, I'm sure, cost money. We go here. But yeah, now that I have to pay for, like, man, you guys are paying for this all the time. Like, dude, this is crazy. I'm gonna pay for that. They go up here. I want... Just go back. See, I want to go there, but I'm not loving bishop in. Move our knight forward. You're considering it? Okay, yeah. You're considering playing over the board, or you're considering playing for a title? You guys never... Wow, that's crazy. Like, what type of tournaments did you go to you guys didn't have to pay for? Was it like free for kids tournaments? And you go knight back, potentially. And then knight up. Ah, over the board. Okay, okay. Yeah, I know where you live, but most places have some, like, free chess club, you know, not necessarily tournaments. But you just go here, get some games in. Go here. Hitting this, the bishop is active, right? This is probably the bigger thing. It'd be nice to get a win. After we lost that first game to Thinker, we get a chance. I'm showing the standings now. 2 people are 2 for 2. How have you guys played 2 games? That is the crazier part to me than the score. Knight back. We still have some time left in ours. Let's go rook over. Take. Alright, bishop takes. $20 left. Capture. Capture. Just gotta avoid getting back. They can't even slide in for the back rank mate, though. And so that's the only thing I have to avoid Really? Here. Offer the queen trade. Here. Let's get these queens off the board. And they slide out the way. Okay, now here, hitting the queen. And then here. Oh, wait. No, this is not working. No, that's a blunder. But luckily they're low on time. Let's see. Oh, membership. Oh, okay. Nationals at the same time. Yeah. That is true. What? Do you remember what section you played for Nationals? I think I asked you, but I don't remember. Catch you later, Fair. Thank you for joining in. I don't know if I'll be on... Well, I won't be on later day. I'll be on, like, Sunday night. That'll be the next time we're on. And then here, check. And then knight up. I remember it now. You just take all the way and then do this. I'm curious, Eddie, what is your... I see an obsession with sacrificing here. Where does this come from? They sack. Okay. Here? Okay, we're only +1. Huh. Very weird position. But we're just running our king back around. And now it's not the worst king ever. Alright, it's not sitting here on g6 for +1 point of material. I've lost a lot of games to it as well. Like, this is... If you saw, I played the moves fast because I've lost so much. That's one of the things I do remember. You have to take all the way and then go bishop here. Although the knight sack I have not seen before, so even then I saw something for the first time today. But like the first moves, I have it stuck in my head because I've lost truly countless times to that open. When I first started streaming, there's a kid who was like 2,700 or something. Like I forgot his exact rating. He was way higher than me. I don't know, it was 27, maybe 25. But he only played that, and I lost essentially every time we played when he played that opening. Or just when he played in general, but especially that opening. Then you take this here. Let's see. Ever played 1 Minute Bullet? I have played 1-0 before. Is that your favorite time control? See, we can take this. And then go here. Hitting the queen. Hitting the queen there. They go back. Okay, let's go for c6. I want my queen to be able to stay not just here. I was about to go here. You probably can. Honestly, you can. Because here, you're still guarding that. Then there's that check. Man. A very specific style of play here. Let's go back. So it's not hanging anymore. I have 1:10 left. Alright. Queen b6. Probably they check. Down. Getting behind this diagonal. Let's go all the way out versus going here. Because here doesn't do anything. This way they take... Oh my god. You have to go the other way. Yeah. And they're going to take everything on this side of the board. They slide here. I think you can avoid checkmate. Because the queen there, check. You can avoid getting mated at least. No! No, they took my queen! No, that was my chance. Oh my god, my queen, I pre-moved it, they took it. That's tough, that's tough. Alright, this next one. Alright, let's go here to d5, probably. I can't believe. I had to pre-move, but I just couldn't get that done in time. They did not quit. Shout out to them there. Did I play with viewers? Yeah, this is a viewer tournament. If you want to join in, you can join my club on chess.com. It's PJ's Chess. It's the same thing as the username there. Go to the notes section, and there'll be a link for the tournament there in the notes section. Alright, we're going to take this. I can't believe. Man. Let's go up here to h6, maybe here. Stopping the knight sliding in. We can go b5. Bishop here, knight here. I gotta be able to convert those. Even with 5 seconds left. Like, that's enough time. I didn't have to pre-move maybe every single thing I pre-move there. They take, rook takes. Let's go here, stopping the knight from sliding in. And then knight d7. Knight d7, hitting that knight there. That's the idea there. Alright, take. Alright, new game. Let's get a win here and go from there. 4 for 4 from first place. That's going to be hard to catch up with. Especially with, I think we have 5 active players. Yeah, 5 active players, I believe. So not going to be that many games. It's not an infinite amount to make a comeback. So there's one I have to win. Really win out if I want a chance to win the tournament. Which is not impossible. But you would definitely prefer something a bit more probable than just having to win every single game. But yeah, if they take, we take here. And then you go knight d7. Probably on this next turn. Yeah, looking to here. Created the file there, future GM. Is that what that's saying there? Future GM. We can slide over. Rook getting active on this file. Yeah, with that file, you now have access to some emotes you can use in more than just my chat. You can use them around that atmosphere. We can go here. Look to B1. Okay. What do you play rated right now? If so, what's your rating? Your FIDE or USCF? Let's see. Probably here. They slide their king over. Knight's gonna slide here, I think. 1700 feet. Okay. Nice there. Take. Got any tournaments coming up for your FIDE? Yeah, I realized that. Like, why did I do that? Doesn't make a lot of sense, does it? If I'm trying to... who knows what I was thinking. I was trying to go here and then take that there. But I realized now, or I realized once I did it, the idea just is stupid. Like, it's not going to work that way. We can go here, check. Let's see what we can do next. Soon to be 1850, finish the tournament 6 for 9. Okay, that's fire, man. How long does it take for FIDE tournaments to be put in? I know for UCF, it can be kind of quick. It depends on the TD. Does FIDE take a while for it to update? We can go here, looking to take here. They slide. Alright, we could capture, but then they get active. We can go back here instead. Yeah, I don't want to just open up the file for them. And they get to just go here and just go straight down the G file. Trying to avoid giving them any advantages. I move our knight here out the way. It takes a month. A month? Wow, that's crazy. Wow. Yeah, knight here. Rook takes. I know for UCF it takes a month for them to release the official, but you can get your... You can see what your official is going to be, though. If you know what I mean. Like, once it happens. Okay. Okay, I've had a rook that was kind of free for a little bit of time, but I missed it. And they missed it as well, thankfully. Alright, they take this. Take this. They slide over. Let's go here. Take check. Take this here. Yeah, that rook should have been gone, but it's okay. We're gonna go here. Capture. Checkmate. GG. That was next game. We're playing first place here. Playing first place. Let's see if we can, take them down and try and catch up a little bit. Right? Because right now we're at 5, and I've not had even 2 consecutive wins. There's been some draws and losses in there. So we're going to have to get some consecutive wins to have a real shot at taking down first place. I move their queen here to b6. A big international tournament coming up. Okay. Are you going to be able to get some norms there if you do good? Let's castle. Capture. Let's avoid the same mistake. Let's go queen here. Yeah, they slide. We can bring our rook. Rook here. And if we need to QB1 to guard a2 and b3. Let's see, though. This pawn is a little weak. If I could get after that pawn, I'd feel good. But it's hard to, because you see, like, it's a lot of things in the way, but it's not defended by another pawn, right? Elo game potential? Yeah. That's what's up. That's what's up. I probably won't play in a rated tournament or until the summertime starts up. I played in a couple Christmas break. But yeah, trying to get to 2,000 USCF hopefully sometime this summer. That's the goal. I mean, the goal is 2,200, but I mean, like, that's just setting a mini goal of that at least. But, rook here to e1, staring down. They push up instantly. The thing is, you just can't go c4 because this is so weak. I wonder, could you take this? No, but then no, I don't think that's just helping them. Let's go back here to h1. Beaming here on the dark squares. We get out the way of a potential pawn push and their king slides up. Yeah, this game's not going great. Like, I don't have a plan. Maybe a4 and qa2, and we try and run, but they with a counter plan pretty quickly. See if they make a choice. You see they're running down the board here. Alright, take. And then knight d2 probably regardless. Captures. Captures. Man. Well, okay. Back. Take this way, so there's not a fork if the queen takes. This is not fun to play against. We can go here, but now that knight's on quite the square, it seems. Alright, they slide all the way over. Let's bring our queen all the way over here, guarding this so it doesn't fall. Rook's gonna slide up. How can my knight get active? Maybe here. And then the knight could go here to f1. They offer the rook exchange. Let's go knight back. So my knight can get on a more useful square if we do have to go for the exchange. That's the thought, at least. Let's go here. Guarding the knight. And we've defended okay. I was about to go up. I think I'll still go up. We're going to go back here. Let's see what they decide to do. We're here on e2. Trying to kind of avoid the bat that's happening. I have a plan, I think. Alright, they slide over. Okay. Knight back. Wait, no, wait. I could have just taken... Oh my god, I could have just taken that. I could have just taken... I missed that. Alright, take. Bishop takes here. And they want a queen trade. Let's lift this. Alright, we're going to get the win here on time, it seems. So we get the win. Alright, let's go to the next game. Whew. Alright, able to hold on, Let's see if we can go for a 3-game win streak. F4. Where? Here? Okay, take. F4. I don't think you can play F4 because of the en passant. Unless I'm missing it. Are you saying you want the en passant to happen? So you're saying here to go F4? I think this is the problem with F4 there. They do EX. Because you still can't go here. Don't you just lose the pawn there? You're saying no, not there. Is another spot? You're saying not there. Here you're saying F4? I think the same. Like whenever you do that, isn't there the en passant? Oh, you're saying for a stalemate. Oh, no. I was trying to flag, I'm not going to lie. I wasn't even... A couple plays back. Let's see. Maybe... Let me know... What move? I think you can see the move on the screen somewhere. Let me know what... Because I'm not in the game, so I can just look at it. I can't go to analysis, though. But let me know to go... From this position, let's go back, actually. So from here, just tell me to go forward until we're there. The analysis, the problem with showing analysis is that I can't see when I get put into a new game. Right now, when I get put into a new game, it'll take me straight there. But if I click a different tab, it won't. That's the only thing. Otherwise, I would. Because we're doing an arena, and it's... You gotta win consecutively. So I need to get as many games. Yeah, keep playing. Okay. So I'll make 2 moves, and let me know. Or okay, here. So here, are you saying here? Play F4 instead of... see. We're in a game now. But yeah, I'm curious. We can look at that one after the tournament. Let me see what I played. Thinker, our second... Hey, my second versus Thinker, I'll make sure we can check at that. Because I'll still be on. So we'll look and see what I missed there. Here... No, I keep not playing C5. Come on, man. Come on. Gotta play C5. Let's go here. We can go here. Knight here. Up, take. Take. Yeah, fine. Full exchange here in the center of the board. Do they go for it? They do, yes. And let's go back here. We have an advanced pawn. Not that it's the biggest advantage, but we do have a more advanced pawn. Let's go for A5. Let's get some space here on the queen side. Exchange. Knight's going to slide here towards the center. Sitting on E4, looking to drop back here, hitting the knight, and maybe looking to go there. You see they bring their queen in. Okay, so what if you go here? Yeah, queen here could work. Discards this. Yeah, take. And now we're just in a knight versus bishop endgame. Symmetrical otherwise. Rook slice over. We're staring down this E file. And the idea is definitely to put pressure on the e-file. I think you can still take, though. Take. Yeah, you can still take, I think. And they can't sack because knight takes. And then take. You're hitting the bishop still. And if they sack, then knight takes, right? So they can't sack. So we will be up a pawn, I am pretty sure. I was wondering about that too. I was like, man, should I go h6 first? But no, I ended up getting the pawn in live. Appreciate these likes. And they slide their bishop in. They're still hitting my knight, so my knight has to get out the way of the attack. And now we're +1 in the endgame. It's no longer symmetrical, dead even position. We're up material. I don't know if it's dead even, but I would assume. No. I forgot. The puzzle. It's so stupid. It's so stupid. Why do I have to constantly be looking over my shoulder so that the live doesn't end? Man, I'm glad Streamlabs doesn't do that. Okay, we're back up. The rook slides forward. Let's hit the bishop. Let's hit the bishop there. We can go here. And then f5. Just makes no sense. Alright, let's slide over and get our king here in the center. Yeah, the king's going to slide. Alright, they slide their king. f5. We're trying to cut off the bishop from being good. Take. Knight here. We go into this winning king and pawn endgame. Alright. Maintaining a level of opposition. They go up. We're going to go b5. Take. And now this outside passer. It's too fast. 2 squares away. We're going to get this to become a queen and get the win there. How to become 2300. Appreciate the sub there, Malmud. Much appreciated. How? Just a lot of practice, a lot of games. Let's go up here. I don't think I did anything that's really noteworthy, to be honest. I just do a lot of puzzles. I play a lot. That's really about it. Let's go up here. E3, BE2, and then we can castle. Let's go here first. Take. Then you can castle here on this next game. I review my games. Maybe that's something, but I'm sure you review your games. But yeah, we go up here to A4. Let's go here. Knight D2. Game review. I mean, game review or just putting it in the lead chess engine, like just something to see it and like talking it out with other people as well. Like I had a coach in the summer, and that was helpful having someone else explain it to me that's better than me. And I think I watch a lot of chess tournaments, like a lot of the super tournaments with grandmasters. I'm sure I picked up something from that. And like I watch the Speed Chess Championship, and like even like you're watching grandmasters and international really just grandmasters play. Any courses? No, I haven't done any courses. They push. We can go knight here. Knight here. If they go here, we'll take. But yeah, you're watching grandmasters play, but you're also listening to IMs and GMs commentate, which I think is almost just as valuable. Like, there's something I picked up in the Tata Steel that I've been watching, so far. He said, he's a grandmaster, name is Simon, but he mentioned if you could take this piece and place it anywhere, like if you took it off the board, you could place it down, what square, and then try and get to that square. And that was a really helpful like visualization for me. Like obviously, like I've heard that before, but having someone just say it in those terms is like, oh, okay, like that makes a lot of sense the way he's saying that there. Let's see, right here they took a bishop. We take the queen. They take my queen. We take the knight. Yeah, I think you just take this. Anything else seems a bit risky. Let's just capture here. What's going on, Ryan? Yeah, man, no problem. I've also read, not all of it, but part of Reassess Your Chess. I think that was Also quite helpful. I think the queen's trapped. That was also quite... Oh, not yet. They slide over. It was almost trapped, though. We almost got them. Long time no see, man. How you doing? How you doing? How's your rapid rating looking? Let's see. Knight back probably is okay. Yeah. Hit the queen. You have a minute 30 left, so we have to speed it up a little bit. But you can slide the rook here to e1. New peak? Man, you're almost at 1900, man. Good work, good work. Do you have... I don't know if I've asked you this. Do you play tournaments? They slide. We can go here. And then maybe back here. This knight's not being hit right now. And their pieces, we have a way to get after them because the bishop is still back, right? So we're looking to just get on this back rank. You see they go here and protect it. But alright, let's still go for this here. We slide back. We're putting pressure. And then here you have the rook sliding over. Like, we have a lot of ways to defend and keep this attack going. Let's see. Yeah, queen here to d8. We're looking here on f8. We're looking to bring our rook to d1. A few different ideas here. Let me show the standings too. You can see the standings now. I'm trying to catch up to Thinker, who's at 17. Or excuse me, at 19, not 17. Trying to catch up to Thinker. We're sitting at 12. So I probably at least have... I was wondering if they played that. I swear, I was like, I wonder if they go for that. They do go for that. Yeah, because I think it's not really checkmate if you here and then here and rook up should be enough. Let's see. Rook up, knight in. Or you could just go... Oh, this is hanging as well. Huh. Knight back might work better, though. Knight back. You're guarding me. I have 21 seconds. Oh, I gotta go. Oof, you gotta go here. Hmm. $20 seconds left for both of us. Take. I'm just trying to stop the checkmate versus winning any other materials. Alright, they slide. Let's take this here. Like, there was other stuff, I'm sure, but I just need to not lose the game. No checkmates. No checkmates is the goal. And we get the win. Alright, so this next game, we're sitting at 16 now. We're trying to catch up to first place. Playing Sapphire here. Let's go with e5. Knight here. Take, and then we can take here. Well, not 93. I think I just missed 93. Yeah, I saw that after I played it. It just didn't cross my mind until after I'd already moved. We can go here. Let's see. Do you want to play games? So, yeah, I'm doing a viewer tournament right now. If you want to hop in that, you're still able to hop in. The link is there. The link is there. It should be pinned, actually. It should be the pinned message. Begin castle. Rook e8. Staring down. They're looking to go here on e5. Very, very aggressive. I know you're not supposed to play this, but I don't know how else you could play. Like, they're going for one of these two ideas, clearly. I mean, knight back. Let's see. Looking to go f6. And they attack, take. We're trying to get rid of their attack here on the king side. Taking here on e5. And try and stop. Yeah, they saw the pin that was happening there. So we want to get rid of both of their pawns here that were attacking me. And just like that, we have a little bit easier of a position to defend. Now we're going to go here. Looking to trade off this bishop so there's no sacrifice on h6. I just want to trade down that I'm up this piece. I missed that, but... Huh. Yeah, I guess I did just miss that. You can't win it from what I'm seeing. Huh. Well, we give the pawn back pretty quickly. I thought I just missed bishop x f7, and I was trying to trade off. But can he even keep that, though? Oh, that's gotta be a mistake. Oh, maybe. No, but... Oh, that is sneaky. That's a crazy idea, yeah. I see what they're doing. That's nuts, though. That's very, very nice. You would have to take this first for any ideas. Because if you don't take it, there's an issue. I think they are probably fine, though. Yeah, so you just go here. Check. Take. Check over. I don't even know how to go about this. Capture once, and then maybe here. Take, rook takes. Wow. That is quite the game. 59 seconds left, though. We're going to have to speed it up because we're down on time. Yeah, I knew that was coming. Slide here. Connecting to this rook. You're controlling this rank. They have a check, but you just have king h7, right? Just get out the way. $54 seconds left. Yeah, I almost had an idea. Let's go here. Okay, they resigned. They resigned. I think that's still probably a draw, honestly, because you can't really push the pawns up. We get a win here. Let's go to the next game. All right, we're trying to catch up. You guys can see we're on a 5 game. We're trying to catch up to first place here. It's looking difficult to do, to be honest with you, but we're trying to. And for those who are just scrolling in, please click on that link, join in the tournament. Everyone's allowed to play. It's a 3+0 arena. We'll be doing, I think, one more tournament after this one. I do have to leave, like, kind of right at 4, as I will not be late for this dinner, but we can do one more tournament, so we'll have I'll start the poll up soon. We go up here, we're playing the Petrov. If they take, you see we have a lot. Now let's take here in the center. They go, let's go d5. We played this a lot. This is the Petrov different variation. Although it's weird playing this against you, because this is usually something else happens, right? Let's go back. Just stopping the queen sliding in. There's a chance for a sacrifice. Let's avoid it. Let's go here. Now you can just castle next turn, right? They have very active piece play. Like, I'm pretty sure bishop f5 is better than what I did. But, you know, sometimes you gotta play the person you're playing. And I know what they're gonna do. Now here. I want to go g6, but sack, take, take, take. But then you go here and you run into another issue. They can sack this way. 1400 blitz. I'm not gonna lie, I need higher, bro. I need higher. I know, because I've played you. So, congratulations, but you need to keep playing, man. Like, you're not 1400. You're much higher than 1400. When you go rook here to e8, I'm thinking. And then maybe bishop here. But that is progress. That is progress. But man, you are higher than that still. We can go here to d7. Looking here. Well, it depends what they do, actually. Yeah, if they go f4, maybe you can't do that. But they don't go f4 here. I hate that move. I hate that move. I hate that move. I hate that move. Every time someone plays that, it's like, dude, I just did not do my job correctly. Where they can just do whatever they want to do in the position. You know? It's a horrible feeling. You know you did not play it right. Let's go back here. Just kidding, because you take, they take. Right, that's the idea. Just to win some games. I'm telling you, if you just sit there and actually try to win blitz games, you'd win games, bro. Like, you just play some blitz games. Trust. You'll see something you like. Well, I'm sure I won't draw the game. I'll tell you that much. Yeah, I'm not going to draw it. I can spoil the result there. Where to go is the question, because now you can't do that. Maybe here. Now f5 doesn't trap your bishop. Alright, we drop back. As we kind of expected. But now this is cut off some. So they get a very good pawn, but at the expense of a good bishop and queen. So 1 point of material for the benefit, like 12 versus 1. Like a good pawn, but this was a lot invested was in that position. You can go here now, but the knight sliding in is a bit of a worry, yeah. Over. Like, how do you play this? Maybe you go bishop d6 and just go from there. Because the bishop is cut off, as we mentioned. This knight is just as weak as that bishop, though. So it's like, is it really that good? We're going to go here. We have some plays. Take. Because this knight can take this. Take. Like, this can take this, right? So you're +1 on the material count. Trying to get plus more than 1, ideally. But we're up on time as well. Okay, queen captures. We're +1. We have an active queen now. You can see the position slowly rolling in our favor. But they're going for this take here. I could just go over. I think that's the best way around it. Yeah. I think that's the best way around it. And these knights connecting to each other makes it so hard to play against like a covalent bond. They're just guarding, just so tied together. I knew they were going to play that. Because I also would have played that. That's a very good move. Let's slide out the way. 29 seconds left. Queen down. Oh, well. Okay. How should I play this? How do you play this? That's not what I meant to do, if I'm being honest, but it's okay. Let's go here. Somehow I end that whole exchange down, but I think I'm going to win on time. I've said this a lot of times before, and then I end up moving too slow. But we do win this one on time. Alright, so this next one. But first place is at 30, so it just doesn't matter, honestly. This game could end technically if I move fast enough. I don't have to go too fast to blunder out the opening. But I don't want to spend any extra time, so I could try, but still, he's at 31, so it doesn't really matter either way, honestly. Alright. Up. Stopping a knight, sliding in this way. Stopping a knight that way. And then maybe rook c8, right? Rook c8 to contest. Take, knight takes. And then knight b6. Obviously, we're going to try for a win, but it's not that realistic. Alright, I want to slide here. A very nice square. Alright, let's slide our queen over. And now we're going after that bishop. Take, take, and just keep our nice, well-placed knight here for as long as we can. And we're going to have to make this a very weird position if we have any chance to win it. And you see we slide over. They go for the center, because if you take, they take that here. A very nice intermezzo, but I think you can take here first. Now you're +1, and then this is hanging. You take here on b2, and now you're up a pawn, but you have this weak a pawn. It's a weird combination. Take, take. Rook. Here. Because I don't want to let their rook get here. Uh-oh. Here. And we're looking to push our pawn all the way down here to a3. Right, we're trying to go a3, guarding the knight. And now we're seeing a conundrum. Alright, let's slide this way. Probably. It doesn't really matter. You can't save this. Up, take. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. Let's just go here. They're going to win this back. Because if you go here, they take the knight, obviously, right? So you can't do it that way. Oh, but okay, you can win the d-pawn, though. Because after rook takes, you go rook d8 and then win that. I think that... Yeah, I don't have to fully exchange everything. Knight takes, rook takes. Oh, knight can't take. Oh, right, knight can't take. That would be why that doesn't work, because you can't do it that way. Alright, then king g6. Guarding. Wait, no. What? Why did I not take the pawn? Oh, man. Okay. Moving too fast. Moving way too fast. It's absurd. Over. We're here on b3. Slide down here. It's a draw, but oh, this is interesting. Take, over, take, push, over, push. No, you can take this, I think. Rook takes here on h5. They slide, and then rook takes here. All right, now we're winning. Check. Check. And we get the win. All right. We still couldn't catch him. We finished 7 for 7. But, man, I was not able to catch up and get first place. You can see Thinker got the best and gets the win. All right, we go up here to f4. Let's go up here. And then knight here. And that's the turn. So now it's the winner. Thinker Teacher, 9.5 for 13. 31 points. I get second place, 8.5 for 10. 28 points, and then Aaron 5.5 for 12, 13 points for third place there. All right, so that's that one. We're gonna have one more hour tournament. So when we start this up instantly, we're gonna have a shorter vote time because I do have to go like right after. But I do want to play one more tournament. So let's start this up. See a time show you don't want? Please, you know. Or if you don't see the one you want in the poll, please let me know and type in the chat instead. Otherwise, just do that. Let me put the poll up on YouTube. Alright, question. Which one is the question? We have 5 plus O. 5 plus O. We have 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2. And then 3 plus O. And then 1 plus O. 1 plus O. Alright, I've just started all of these up. So we have about 3 minutes to vote. Shorter than usual. Take a look at your game. Yes, when we make the... Once the tournament's made, we'll take a look at your game. I want to look at something someone had said. But yeah, if you want to send the username of the player you played... Oh, no, I won. No, I won that one. If you want to send a username so I can look through your account. It was fun. And then Right Ranger, appreciate the likes. Freestyle? Yeah, that's a very valid one. See, someone said I missed F4 at the end. Yeah, the game was bad, but F4... Let's see. Did I miss F4 as well? No. You're never able to play F4 in the end game. Yeah. In the end game you can never play it. Because whenever you play it, there's an en passant there. That's the only thing. Yeah, let's see. Let us see what the time or the votes are looking like so far. Let's see. No votes on TikTok. Okay, so let's see where we have some. No. TikTok, please vote. Please vote. I know what's going to win if you don't vote. Please. Please speak up. Use your voice. We need some votes for other things. Right now, 5 plus O is the leader with a minute left on the vote timer. But if it wins, it wins. It wins. But yeah. 3 votes so far. We have 2 votes here on TikTok. We have 3. If someone with 5 on TikTok as well, you guys are in alignment. So we have 2 votes for... Oh, 2 votes for 3 plus O. 1 vote for 10 plus 1. Let's see. We have about 30 seconds left on the vote timer, and I will... we'll do a quick tally and then see what wins. Yeah. Oh, 3 plus 2 was emerging as a favorite here on YouTube. You guys have switched gears. 3-2 is emerging here. Let's see. You guys on TikTok, you guys have no unity. YouTube, they got some unity. They'll vote for the same time. So you guys have 4 votes in the poll and 4 different votes. It looks like YouTube, they have won today. Let me write this down real quick so I don't, accidentally miscount. Let's see. Okay, so from the TikTok vote, in the poll we have a vote for 5-0, a vote for 3-0, a vote for 3-2, and a vote for 10 plus 1. And I think I saw another vote for 3-0. I don't know if it matters. I think that's 2 votes for 3-0, but YouTube, you guys, let's see what you guys did. Alright, we have 4 votes for 3 plus 2. 3 plus 2 wins. I don't even have to do the rest of the tallying. Yeah. Nothing else is going to have 5 votes 5-0 gets 4 and 3-2 gets 5. So that is the difference is the one TikTok vote for each. Actually, not really. I guess the difference is that it won 4-3 on YouTube, and then you each got 1 vote from TikTok. But 3 plus 2 wins. Man, I'd rather 5-0 than 3-2. But 3 plus 2 is going to be the final one. Let's go here and create this real quick. Arena name, last of the day. Or no, thinker one. Can thinker repeats. Alright, 3 plus 2 won the vote. Here, an hour. 3:05, I guess. Alright. I've just made the turn. I'm about to put it here in the chat, and I'll pin it, and then we'll look at Fair's game. Let's go to the notes section here as well. Join, and then notes. Notes here. Alright, it's posted for those watching on TikTok. Let's go here. I'm in. And Fair, you said you played. Well, are you gave me the link, I guess. Let's just take this link. Okay. Let's see what we have going on in this one. It says 84.5. I mean, it seems like. What do you want me to say for it again? You're playing pretty good. I don't know. Like, you want me to give you my thoughts on the moves or something? You don't like time increments? Yeah, I don't love increment either. You give me okay, I give you my thoughts. But if it wins, it wins. Alright, E4. So as you know, I can't say too much on the E4 front. Let's see. Knight sides, knight here, symmetrical, and then knight A4, take here. Okay, so far, I just don't know anything about E4. I mean, it seems like it makes sense what you're doing. I've seen the knight A4 idea before in a tournament. C3, I remember that for learning the Gucci piano, and then bishop E3. I mean, G4, like, I don't know, that's kind of hard to play. So you go here instead of developing. G4, now you play it. Take. Okay, A4 is a mistake. Why is that a mistake? And you have to go QA4 instead. Queen A4, knight back. Is it because of bishop B5? No, you castle queen side. I'll be honest, right now I have nothing to add. I don't know why that's a mistake. That makes sense to me. A5. Okay, maybe now I can say something. A5, that does. What time I'm coming home? I'm leaving right after this tournament. Like, right after this tournament, I'm going straight to the restaurant. Yeah, I know. I put it in my GPS. I'm an hour and 34 minutes away. So, I'll probably get there like 5:45. And after this one, just going straight there. But yeah, I know it's cutting it close, but I'm trying to find the perfect balance to do this and to get there on time. And I will be leaving right after this ends. Like, I'll just tournament ends. All right, catch you guys later. End stream. Grab my laptop. Grab, I guess, hygiene, and then just go straight to my car. Oh my god, okay. Let's see. Queen here on C2. I hope I have gas. I did not even think about that until just now. It didn't even cross my mind. But A5 here. That makes sense to me to go A5 instead. Because the idea, I think, Fair, that with A5, you're just getting closer to the king. And your queen isn't really, like, usually you want to get off the open file. So I get what you're doing. But it's not, like, it's not an immediate issue if that's why you did that. I could attack the king, but keeping the king in the center. We're going on Gregory. And for those who are just sliding in the stream, thank you for joining. You can play in a viewer tournament. That is the title of it, and that's still true. If you join my club on chess.com, it's PJ's Chess. Go to the notes section. There'll be a link for this tournament. It's a 3+2 arena for the final one of the day. What card do I have? I have a Ford Fusion. But Queen C2 instead. I mean, that's not a bad move. I guess you're still plus 0.5. Rook slides over. Now you get A5, so you do play it eventually. Queen here. I don't know what you want me to say. Like, you played... I don't really have anything to say. This is just like a tactic, I guess. But this is not bad either. You're still winning in this position. Like, this is a really good game. You take here. I really don't think I can add anything. Oh. What? Why there? Yeah. Why Why bishop takes? But again, like, I don't know if I can teach you anything. Like, that's just more of a tactics thing. And then queen takes here because you're guarding on this square. I think that's what they missed. And instead, yeah, this is just a mate in 2, right? Yeah. I don't know, man. I don't have much to say. This is a good game. This is a really good game. The only thing I would say, like, is maybe like a hint. Like, just, you don't always have to get out of the immediate danger. Like, it looks like it's immediate danger, but you have to think, okay, can they really do that? Can they really use it and go for this? But other than that, I have no notes. Like, maybe some miscalculations there. What's going on, Eric? Let's see. Earlier streams. I'll be honest, this is not going to be too consistent. But it is earlier today. It is earlier today. But I don't know. I can't promise this is a naturally occurring thing. Knight c4, not an issue. Knight xe4. Knight xe4. Knight xe4? Knight xe4. Oh, you're saying why you... Oh, you're answering my question. So you want to play rook... Oh, so you're saying you want to play this. Ah, okay. So did you see the rook, or was it just you thought this was winning? Oh, queen c2, knight xe4. Oh, let me see. Oh, I also would have done that then. I missed that tactic. Yeah, I don't know. I have nothing to add. Like, this is... What happens if they do this here? And you're... Yeah, I didn't see that either. I missed knight xe4. So, yeah, man. I really... This may not be the best game for me to help you with, because you didn't do anything bad. Like, it all makes sense to me. Oh, the tournament started. Oh, let's see. I have a loss. Who did I lose to? I lost to Thinker. Yeah, I didn't know the tournament started up there. Let's go to this next one here. Hopefully soon. Alright, let's see. We're waiting for a game. Oh, what year? Fort Fusion. I think it's 2016. I don't remember, though. The white bishop too strong, ain't no body bond. Yeah, that was a very good minor piece display game. But yeah, I did not see the knight take, so I'm kind of with you there, if I'm being honest with you. Mate, what you did made sense to me. We're waiting for a game. We are 0 for 1. Because I did not know the tournament started. Alright, I'm playing Calvin here. Let's go d4. Up here. Bishop e2, we're going to castle. Oh, 3-2, we don't have to worry too much about flagging. I'm about playing a good game. Now, this is more like a rapid game than anything. Like, it doesn't really... Oh, keep doing that. You're supposed to take the queen. And I keep not calculating. And it's just very frustrating. You're supposed to take the queen there. Have a good one, Fair. Thank you for joining in. Yeah, we're here looking to attack. That was such a missed opportunity, though. Like, I don't know what are we doing? What are we doing? Let's go here. Time, as you would imagine, in a 3+2 arena. We're both at 3 minutes still. So, nothing particular interesting happening at the moment. Yeah, this is a really nice piece. They slide their knight. Let's see. Let's go here, because you can't go there. The knight's guarding that square. But they're still guarding this here. We can try that out. Rook jumps forward. Okay. And then back, but I don't love that either. Knight a3, knight c2. Boom, boom. But there's nothing we can really go after, right? Let's go knight here. Very weird knight placement on this corner of the board here. But we're trying to get active. Trying to, get something to work here. They're looking at the center, but there's not a real weakness. So, kind of a bad plan. But QD2, rook A, rook here, lining up. You see that they have enough defenders though. And what was once a bad or not the best position for them, now it feels like it's bad for me. My knights aren't good. We tried to get more aggressive than we should have, and now they have a decent position with 2 minutes left. The question is, how can we, turn this around so we're not in a bad position with really an infinite amount of time. We get +2, but yeah, rook D1, looking to stare down the D file. Like, I'm up, but yeah, it's not a huge thing. Let's slide this way. So we're not on the same file as these rooks. And they do go for the attack. Yeah, I knew that was on the way. Take. And knight back. Because it's still guarded by 2 pieces, so it's fine. Even though it looks a little unconventional. We can go knight here in the center. This is a nice square, and both knights are hitting it. So that's definitely my next idea, is to get the knight up. Oh, I gotta check for a puzzle. No puzzle, no puzzle. And an Apple user and GM Chess Captain, an Apple user. Appreciate the follows there. Alright, let's see. No puzzle right now, at least. Alright. Yeah, what are they deciding to do here? They have a few different options. But you see, the time is now shifting in my favor, but that +2, like, they're going to be able to always get away. Yeah, knight here. They bring their knight back. Jump. Bishop takes, I would assume. And then we bring the other knight forward. They don't have to, but it's a possibility. So I have a pre-move just in case. While it's not the best being up in an increment game, it's still better than being down. So I'm going to keep pushing for that. I'm going to bring our rook over here. I'd rather trade this rook versus the rook that's on the back rank, so my queen can move freely. Then bring their rook forward. Alright. I want to go up, but their knight slides in, right? That's the issue there. Okay, let's bring our rook over. They slide. Is anything given up from that? Not really. Not that I see, at least. If you take, and then they could just take. Oh, wait, no, this is free. Yeah, that's free now. Alright, and then you take that on c5. If rook takes, yeah. They're going for a sacrifice. Okay, capture. Another sack. Okay. And you're controlling that whole diagonal now. And they can't slide back because of the rook. So we should win game number 2. Although, we even played game number 1. I wasn't there ready, but it doesn't matter. We're going to be 1 for 1 since that first loss. We're going here to e3. Right, and with the +2, we're going to have more than enough time. This is enough for a queen. Like, if you have 3 pieces, this is enough for a queen. So, yeah, GG. Let's go to the next one. We're playing Harrington. Alright, let's go for c4 this time. I haven't played the English at all today, I don't think. For someone trying to learn it, that's probably not the best thing. Let's go here. Here. Castle. Up. Alright, we're playing a 3+2. Definitely don't have to go as fast as I'm going. I gotta get my cadence down for 3-2. Definitely the blitz I play the least, because I'm moving way faster than you have to. I can still calculate. I'm acting like you can't even calculate anymore, which is just not the case. Alright, so is it knight or pawn capture? Here. That seems like an important decision. I'm gonna go with knight. Knight takes first. It feels like it makes a little more sense. Alright, they slide. If you capture... No, let's go here. Okay, an active piece. an active bishop. Like, we have some very nice placed pieces right now. The knights are guarding each other. I love when the knights are symbiotic like that. Very nice. You're going to slide here. Taking, and you can escape back here to e4 after you win this pawn, right? You don't have to worry about losing it. Now, what I do have to worry a little bit about is this c4 pawn, right? It's not the easiest to defend, I'd say. But they move their knight towards the center. Huh. I would say I could go here now, though, because they're 2 moves away from the discovery. Usually they're not 2 moves away, right? Usually they're more than that. But now, with only being 2 moves away... Oh, that might have been a mistake, actually. I'll take... No, that might actually be wrong. Okay. That's too late. Let's go here. Take, king takes. And then... here... Now the question is, do you take this? I will take this, actually. Take this. Going +2. I see they have this attack, but I'm more focused on winning the queen side. Alright, their queen slides in. Oh, you go here. This is check. That may have affected my decision. I didn't see that. Alright, where can we go? I don't know if you can save that. I think I took too long to try and save the pawn. Try and save the knight. I just assumed, yeah, that I need to just drop back instead of taking extra material. And I was just telling someone else that's something I've been working on. Clearly, not to a perfect effect yet. Yeah, you can't save that. Just go up cutting off the diagonal. Knight d6 runs into the rook sliding over. So I still would have lost it, sadly. Let's go here. Guarding this. And bringing our rook here to d1. So we're down a piece. We have some pawns for it. Let's see. Rook d1. He's there in c5. Knight here, here. Well, maybe. Knight d6, rook over c5. No, but they could take on c5, though. Because it's not... The queen is still there in that position. There you go here. Bishop a3. Oh, yeah. I guess you could... Oh, well... Because you're giving up... Would I give up 2 pieces for the rook? I guess that's a little better, but... I think it was probably clicked regardless. But I give up the bishop and the knight for that rook. I'd almost rather just be down the piece, honestly. And have the 2 pawns for it. Let's see. We can look after. If you guys remind me, we can check it this game. Oh, no, I'm not going to be on after. No. If you remind me, I guess in the distant future, we can check for it. But let's go here. I'll be on tomorrow. And I don't know if I'll remember. Hopefully I'll remember we can look at it. Because I was trying to figure out how you could save it. But like everything, I just thought you could go queen d6. Like I assumed you could just get the, but you can't because of the check, right? I missed it that they're taking it with check. And then their knight slides. And that's why I just go e4. Just drop it. I have 2 pawns for the knight. I mean, it's not ideal, but it's not... Sometimes I get nothing when I make a mistake. At least I get something this time. Bishop a3, then the knight a4 protects the bishop. You're saying b8-3. So bishop a3, what's after qx b7? ba3, qx, b7. Are you saying bx, f8? Are they slide over? Yeah. Okay, here. I might just have to go f3. I'll probably do that next turn. Alright, they slide over f3. Bishop e5. Wait, you're saying... Wait. Bishop a3. And your idea after bishop a3 is to go... And then q it here, and then bishop e5. But if you go... You can't go bishop... Or maybe you're saying something different. Oh, last move. Take here. Wait, last move, bishop e5. Wouldn't... I don't remember anymore. Yeah. If I wasn't so low, I would just look. But I'm too long time to go look. Alright, looking to exchange. King slides. Oh, that's not what I meant to do, honestly. I wanted to go here. Luckily, it's not too big of a difference, but I can't have that happen if I want to win. Oh, that's a mistake. Here. Huh. I had a chance to win just a second ago. I mean, it's still a chance. That's wrong, I think, because you can go king here, take here, check. And you have to get out the way, right? If you stay connected, they could check and win the rook eventually. Alright, king back guarding this. Take. Bishop e5, though. I'm trying to think what you're saying. Where? I guess here. It's probably fine. Yeah, we just want to run our king, and they go up. Yeah, king here. And then check. And c6. Opposition. And then king here. 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 Forcing the rook trade. And now I'm going to run the c-pawn up. Just make sure every move is checked so there's no stalemate. Alright, GG. This is the next game. We're playing Sapphire here. If we can get a win here, can we catch first is the question. No, first is 3 for 3. Let's go up here. What's your advice for preparing openings and tourneys? Why did I play in the Scandinavian? I don't play the Scandinavian. Brain malfunction. I don't know what I'm doing. Let's see. I can't see rank. What elo is this? You can't see it. It should be. Can everyone not see it there on YouTube? I think you can. I can see it on mine, but let me know if it's just looking different here. And then the elo, I think it was 13 and 23. And then Rixie, what was your advice? Yeah, my advice, I go through a lot of different, like, variations. Like, I'll have a response for maybe the few top moves, I would say. Like, I don't go in-depth like that in-depth. That's why I'm probably not a master yet, but I don't go too in-depth when I'm preparing. I would just prepare what I think is the hardest for me personally to play against. And then after that, I'll just kind of hope that I could have a natural response to the more natural moves, if that makes sense. Like, if I know there's something I am specifically weak against, I'll prepare for that. But other than that, I'm just like, well, hopefully I've seen this before, and I will just go from there. Maybe not the best thing, but the main thing I do to prepare, I feel like, is do puzzles. Like that, when I do puzzles before, my win percentage has to be a lot higher. Let's see. What opening do you use on black the most? Appreciate that. Probably, I say the Petrov. Yeah, the Petrov is the most I do. We can go up And maybe back. Let's see. But how round 2 go for you, Nolan? How round 2 go? Did you win? Did you get a comeback? Take. Now let's go here. The King's Indian. I don't know how to play it if I'm being honest. So I can't even say anything. I can't play it. Oh man, this is not good. This is not good. Things went wrong. Yeah, I was hoping they didn't find it, but yeah, this is just, I can just resign, honestly. There's nothing you can do besides just dropping the pawn, which is not what I want to do, really, but, or dropping the bishop, I mean. There's nothing else. Otherwise, you lose instantly because of the bishop. There you go, knight d7. They sack. Okay, we're going to take back here on g5. I mean, I'm not even down. I'm confused. Take. Then I'm... Huh. I guess we're back in the game now. Knight d7, hit the knight. Here. How am I back in the game? I almost resigned the game, and now it's even. That's why you don't resign. Never resign. We're going to go here. Just get some connectivity, and then probably rook here. Hey, man, I'll take it. Slide here to e8. And then probably just here. Wow. I don't know how I've not lost this game. Take. Rook here. Probably here. I don't want to trade the rook just yet, because I can't... They have the outside passer potential, right? So I don't want to go straight for an endgame. It benefits them more than me, honestly. But the bigger issue is... How can... You can't really avoid this. Like, whatever I do, the king slides over... King g6, rook over, check. And then if you check over, take here. Like, you could get a more active king, but that's about it. Like, rook e8, they go over. If they get rook e7, then you're also losing. I wonder... Okay, could I just go f5, though? Okay, here, then f5. Because they're going with rook here. That's their idea, right? And then f5. This is like a draw for, I think. Because you take check over, check down, check over, take, check, take over. Yeah, it is a draw for... I don't know if I don't think I could win this game. Let's just go for that. Yeah, because if anyone's going to win, it's white. Like, it's probably a draw regardless of what we would have done there. But I think it's easier for them to win with the chance of the outside passer. Let's go here. Take. Oh. Now, it's low-key easier for me to win. I'm not going to lie. If anyone could win. I think that it's a draw still, though. But who knows? Maybe a mistake happens. We're going to slide back over. Like, I was fine with just repeating, but they go for the win. But now I have this outside passer, right? That's the main thing. If you push... So push... I only have one more break in the position. If you go here... Take. I mean, it's a draw either way. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. Whatever happens is a draw. I just go here. neither of us can ever enter on that side of things. Yeah, now this is a draw, right? There's no pawn break to be made. Let me just offer the draw. They don't accept it. Okay, they want to flag me. I don't think I want to get flagged, though. Yeah, okay, there we go. We get the draw. Alright, that's not what we needed. We needed to get a win, but it was out of the opening when I can live with that result. We get half a point. Let's see. One of them went e4, e5, f4, f3. e4, e5, f4, f6. No, e4, e5, f4, f6. So what'd you... Oh, did you just go queen, h4 and win? We go here. What's going on, Cruz? There you go here. We're going to go up here. Here. Let's go here and then knight f3. Okay, we offer the queen exchange. Back. So they don't get the open A file to work, and we both want a castle. Alright. They have control of e4. And they've been getting control of it pretty consistently the last few games we've played. I gotta work on something here. Because it should not happen this often, where they just have complete control over an area. Alright, we're gonna have our... have this rook slide over, honestly, and then go for this b3 idea. And they hit our bishop, we have bishop h2. And this is 3+0, so it doesn't matter who's up or down. We just have to play a good chess game. I appreciate these likes we're getting. Rook's going to take here. Closing in from library. Closing in on 2.1 thousand. Oh, puzzle. Do I have a puzzle? No puzzle. No puzzle here. Okay. What's going on? Disengage. They slide over. We can bring our queen here. Going down here on the B file. They hit our bishop. Hit the queen over. No, let's just drop back. Doesn't really matter there. Yo, someone just sent a huge donation. Appreciate that, Liber. Appreciate the super GG. Let's say I missed it on the screen, but it was so big, like I could see it because I have it layered on this screen, like the two chats, so I can make the pose. It just, the animation was so large I could just turn and see out the corner of my eye. But yeah, I appreciate the support there. But yeah, we go bishop h2 in this game. They slide the rook over, and now we're looking to go here, hitting the queen. Oh, I was trying to do this smart, but no. I was trying to get something to work. Doesn't quite work. Just take this. Yeah, I should have just taken the pawn. I was trying to take this and then go there and take there, but if you just take the pawn instantly, it makes a little more sense. Alright, they slide their pawn forward here to f4. So let's capture. This is going to be such an interesting endgame. I think you'll have to capture here. Would just watching streams play get me better? I don't think so. I'm sure it would help watching someone. Presumably you're saying streamers that are better than you. I'm going to go with that assumption. If that's what you're saying, I don't think that's enough. Like, it's probably helpful. But I'm sure there's... like, playing has to be more beneficial. But it should help, like, if you don't understand some of the concepts and stuff. Like, people have said they've got better from watching it, but I don't think it's the best way. You're a bot? Okay. It could help, though. Like, if I'm talking through, or someone, if not me, is talking through the moves, I'm sure that'll help on some level. So, yes, to answer your question, yeah, I think so. But it always depends. Because, like, I don't always just talk about chess. Like, if you're just watching me, maybe not, if you're not getting why I'm doing it if I'm not talking about, because I've talked about basketball yesterday for like 20 minutes. Like, I don't think it was helpful then. Like, maybe. But, like, in this game, maybe you can learn something. Like, I'm taking there. This is a very tactical game. Like, this is, if one of us messes up, we're going to lose type of game. And sometimes you get positional games where you could make a lot of moves, but there's probably one move that's the best. We're going to go here. This is not one of them. Like, if that was wrong, I'll lose the game. And similar to them, because it's very sharp. And sharp is like very small margin for error, I would say. They take here in the center. See, like another move. Should really spend a lot of time calculating, but I don't think I am. We're going to go straight here. Yeah. Yeah. Straight here. We're looking to attack on F7. That's the objective with this one. Now they take. Here, take here. This is check. Oh, what am I doing? I'm in check. No, you can't do that. That's illegal. We take the knight back. We are still looking at this, and we're looking at this. But we're equal material right now. So I was +1, but that's no more. I was up a pawn. The problem is they can't really go rook here. There's one move that they're considering, I'm sure, whether they play it. Because they'll have to, they slide here. Yeah, that also works. We can slide here out the way. Only move, really. Oh, they win the rook. Tough. You can't stop that from happening. So yeah, if you didn't see here, otherwise, you just get checkmated. If you go back, so you have to, like, you can't go king back, but they slide over. We're going to go here, check. You can't take this because the queen's guarding the bishop, so we're going to take this with our knight getting active. And we're probably looking to go knight back, queen back here. There should be a checkmate. There has to be some type of checkmate. Check. Check, up, take. I think you can play that. I'm not fully sure, so if this is wrong, I'm going to lose. But at 9 seconds left, okay, we get checkmate. No, no, that's check! No! No, no, I could have won. I could have taken the queen. Oh my god. Oh, that's something. I didn't fully calculate, because I'm like, I'm low on time, and I assumed it worked, but I missed the check. Yeah, I could have just taken the queen. I saw that, and I was trying to get a easier endgame to play. But yeah. Tough. Just got to do one more check, and I would not have played that. That's sick, man. Alright, check. Yeah, it doesn't really matter. We're down a rook, and having played them, I assume that's going to be enough, right? Like, this is just not going to be good enough. And then check here. Oh, yeah. Let's go to the next game. I want to forget that happened. I can't believe I played. If I just go, I will show what I was thinking, though. If this isn't check right, this is checkmate. And I missed. You could go here. I saw that. But I was like, this endgame, like, it's really not that good. Like, they have this pass, and they have 2 rooks for the queen. So I was trying to get the queen, trying to get the checkmate. And I was seeing, if this is not check, which is why you should calculate even in low time. This is not check, right? That's checkmate. And then if they, and I'll go here, it's like here. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. But this is just checking and the game's over, right? But yeah. Rook over, I just didn't think it was good enough to win the game. Like, rook here is like, well, no, not here, not here. Yeah, here. Like, well, here, and then here, and here, and then here. Like, I thought this is probably not that winning. Maybe because you can take this, it's fine. Definitely better than what happened. But low time, I made the wrong choice there. Let's see. On my chatters, yeah, TikTok and YouTube have a lot more people, I would say. Let's go here, puzzle. I already got the puzzle. But yeah, the tournament, the tourney link, it should be there in the chat. Let me pin it here for you. I think it's there, though. Let's see. Here. And then, oh, no. Why is it not here? I think this is the... Did I not send it? I think it's the message I just pinned there. That should be it. That should be it. Yeah, we're waiting for a game. Let's watch a game. Let's watch Eddie and Sapphire play. Because I'm not in a game myself. GG against a Thinker. That was a fun game. Let's just go rook over. We have a chance. We just gotta go rook over there. And play that 2 rooks versus queen endgame. Yeah, knight here. I just missed the check. Very crucial miss. Bishop takes here, check for black. And then they take the knight. And now they're plus material. Yeah, black's up now. They're hitting the king on this light square diagonal, you can see. Rook slides forward. And maybe queen over now. A few different options, though, I'd say. Yeah, rook here, looking to go here. And then here, checkmate. You're joining a bit. It has, I will say, it has 24 minutes left. This is the last one for today. But I'll be on tomorrow. I don't know. Tomorrow's probably puzzles, though. But I'll be on tomorrow. I do have to go after this round, though. They slide their bishop back. And they won the bishop. Did I miss it? Oh, they take the rook. I say, how'd they win the bishop back? But no. They get a rook. They're up a rook now. So that's a valid conversion. Alright, the rook slides over h3. Now what do we have here? Maybe g4 and then g5. But take. They want it simple. Getting a piece. If you join in now, you'll be playing against me immediately. What's going on, rejection? Or what's going on, barcode? What's going on, barcode? Yeah, we're waiting for an opponent, hopefully. I'm sitting here. Who will play me next? 2.5 for 4 for 5. Sitting at 50% on the tournament. I need to get higher than that, I'd say. We gotta finish plus. And then John, appreciate these likes there on TikTok. We're closing in on 2.2 thousand there. Appreciate all the follows. The Cat, Jimmy, Figgy, Spin, and Brendan. And then Luck and Mr. Tony. Wow, a lot of people. I missed a couple follows. Yeah, I appreciate you guys following up there. But yeah, we're waiting for a game. Let's watch another game. Let's watch this game that we have going on here. The rook is here on h2. Oh, you have to go rook. Yeah, rook c2. Guarding that there on c1. Maybe king f2. I would guess. Yeah, king f2. Just running towards the rook and knight. Now the knight could also move, but I don't know if you want to because of rook f1. Maybe they just keep the knight to blockade, and they're going, and they're going. They hit the rook now, but it drops though. We're playing blindfold accounts. Let's see if we can get a win here and get above 50%. That is the goal with this game, to get above 50%. Because right now, we play against the English. Right now we are not there. Let's go up here for e5. I want to play a center attack here. Counter attack with e5 versus c4. You can also play c5. You can also play e6. Alright, knight here. We're going for the center with d5 on the next turn. How about the knight attacks? Okay, let's go here. I always wondered why you can't play this. Because they don't recommend... Or they're like fine with it in the calculations. Or in the preparation or whatever. When they're teaching you. It's because of knight here. Like, I'm trying to learn for the white side. Because I usually play white. And, like, why can't they do this when I go knight f3? But it's because you go knight here. Very interesting. Alright. Well, we're going to lose this pawn. But I think this was worth it. I got to learn something here. Why I just go knight f3 anyways. Because you can go here hitting that. And they take here. And they go back. And we're just down 1 point of material. Alright, let's castle. Rook's going to slide over. We lost the material. We're going to try and get an early attack in exchange for that pawn there. Yeah, re8. Here attacking the king. b6, bishop b7. I'm going to try and get on that same diagonal that they're going for as they play the English. They're definitely going for g3 at some point. But now they just have won the e-pawn. They're going to have a large center here. That was more like a queen's gambit, it seems like. Yeah, less of an English. Okay, maybe our knight can slide this way to f6. I'm not even winning the development for the for the pawn there we lost. So we're down the pawn. We got no development really for it, or no development advantage for it. So it's nothing too beneficial. Knight d7, knight f6. We're going to guard that in the center of the board. That seems decent. That seems decent. And they take. Oh, wow. I see the idea now. Luckily it can't work, but I did miss it at first. Yeah, here. And then knight d7. They can't attack the rook a second time, which is the problem. If they could, then it would be really good. But there's no second piece to hit it where this pin, like they don't have like a bishop move here, right? Or a pawn push, right? That's why it's okay. And now the queen guards this as well, so. We've made it through the toughest part, I'd say. But man, would I love to have an e-pawn right about now. Would I love to have that. But now I did learn something, so we can live with that. Yeah, knight f6, we can go maybe. They're going for an attack. Yeah, here. They're trying to just trade because they're up, which makes sense, right? If you're up, there's no need to keep pieces on the board for the most part. Unless there's an attack you have to make happen. Alright, they slide. Let's go here, getting out the way of this diagonal. Like, all I'm doing right now is avoidance. Like, I want to avoid what is happening on this diagonal. Like, we're not even looking to defend or counterattack yet. We move our queen forward, looking to attack some pawns here they have weak. 19 minutes. So here's the standings. Here are the standings right now. They slide over to guard this. I'm going to go up to not open the rook up on the A file now. Let's see if that works. I think it should stop the rook from here getting active. Yeah, we go up here to b5. We're looking here on c4. Where do they go? They take? Alright, we're going to have queen back. Because I missed this is hanging after that. Yeah, I don't know if I want to give that up. That seems like that wouldn't be too useful. Now we're down 2 points of material, but we have this rook on the b file to try and, you know, counterattack them. I'm going to go h6 at some point to avoid some issues. Let's see, let's see. Alright, rook slides in. Rook takes here. Knight down, guarding this. And at some point we have to go h6, right? That maybe not right this minute. Yeah, now we don't have an issue of the back rank. We can get to h7 if we need to. And we get the win on time there. I'll do this next one. We're playing Thinker. We lost that last game in that brutal loss. Let's even get a win in the rematch. Let's go up. Knight. Here. Take. And we'll have our queen slide up. Play it a little bit differently. I don't do the exact same moves if they're not working. Let's go knight here. Looking to exchange. GG's, GG's. Oh, if you go down, then they get the same thing. Oh my gosh. Here. Castle. B3. Let's go after this pawn chain, right? The knight slides over. We can go rook here. Getting on this B file. Recommend to get better, if any. I have platinum. I don't have diamond, so I can't really speak to diamond. But I have the platinum membership, so I like it. I think it's helpful. But I don't think you need to buy like a... I mean, there's nothing wrong with buying it. Like, you don't need it, though. Like, if you're just like, oh, I need this to get better, you don't need it to get better. Like, Lichess has a lot of the same stuff for free, I would say. But there's nothing, like, wrong or right by buying it. It's just another tool, you know? Like, it could be super helpful and could be worth your money, or you like what Lichess has to offer free, also helpful. But I don't feel like I've wasted my money paying for it though. It definitely has its cool things. And I'm on chess.com more, especially for me, like on stream, because I don't use Lichess on stream. But I mean, like off stream, I think I use Lichess more, I would say. But they both still give you some good stuff. There's a lot of good lessons there. But yeah, I have platinum though. Well, you can go here hitting the knight. But then this is such a weak pawn the rest of the way through. So let's go here. Take. Then take. I know that this is going to fall, but we're looking to win that with this rook here at the end. So it's like it's an exchange, and then that's also a little weak. That's the thought process behind it. I have a few things we can attack now that we have this pass here. This is a healthy pawn on d4. This pawn, this health is irrelevant. This is weak, and that's going to be weak if they take this. If they don't take it, we can make this healthy as well. So we'll see in a second what we have to end up doing. But all in all, I mean, this is... I've played worse games against Thinker. Like, I think this is an okay position. They take it. Now the question that really matters. Do I take on e4? Or do you take the queen, take on e4? Nah, it's probably better just take this, if I'm being honest. And put pressure here. That's got to be better, because they can't slide over here or go back. Yeah, this is just falling, right? Take this. And same colored bishops too, so that's a good thing. Let's go here. And look, it's such a healthy pawn. We just have to get our pieces around to help it. We can just go back, and then here. Take. Like, I'm fine with any exchanges, really. Now, this is guarded. Now our rook can start acting like a rook. Right, we wanted to make sure we're guarding f2 for some time. Get our king off the back rank. I hope you get better in chess, Unc. Well, not Unc, but I'm glad I helped. I'm glad I helped. How old are you for you to say Unc? Maybe I am. Maybe you're like 9, and that'd be a fair statement, I guess. But how old are you? When you go here, hitting the king, probably. And then Dot, appreciate these likes. You can go here to b7, check, and then maybe here. Something like that, something like that. Right now we're +1, and given that we get +2 for... Both of us get +2 the rest of the way through. I imagine it'll be quite an interesting finish. But check is actually kind of a trap. They don't fall for it, though. Unfortunate. Unfortunate, unfortunate. Huh. I guess... Huh. Here? Or what? Check. I'm not sure how to... Okay, they're sliding over. That I realize. Okay, let's go here. Oh, wait. They're trying to go here, taking the bishop's trapped. Alright, let's get this out the way then. We're not going to get our bishop trapped. That we know for sure. We're not going to do that. Let's get out the way. This check, there's king down. And now this is 2 squares away from a queen. So we're trying to get this all the way down. Take. Check. Up. Take. Down. Check. We're kicking. I was trying to get their king away. Up. I may have misplayed this. We're gonna have to go here. Check. Here. Take. No, I definitely misplayed that. Because now there's not really a win. I mean, I have the pawn, so I'm still going to play for a win. But it's really, I'm sure there's a draw. But I'm going to keep trying. Down. Okay. I can't even get my king out, though. That's the problem. Alright, check. Yeah, there's just no way to win. As I kind of thought, yeah. Ah, they saw my trick. Yeah, I was trying to set up a trick and get their king too far away, and they realized it. Yeah. I tried. Maybe I should have just kept the bishops on. Very nice. If the king goes too far over, then I think you could slide over with the rook check, but because if they go one more square, I think I'm winning. But maybe not still, but I think it's harder to play that way. Right, man. Good defense. I tried to, I'll show that. Oh, I can't show it. I might have just preferred to show it than play this next game, because that was much more of a fun thing than another game, because obviously I can't win anymore. So it would have been cool to go through that. But yeah, maybe if this one doesn't last the whole time, I'll show what I was trying to do, because it kind of happened fast there. I am always trying to be tricky, man. It was a draw. I was like, well, maybe if he messes up, you know, because I'm up the pawn. But I realized, man, I didn't know what to do, though, because if you don't trade bishops, then it felt like he had an attack that I couldn't stop pushing the pawn down. So that's why I decided to trade bishops, but it ends up probably being a mistake. Whatever the right move was, I think was just too difficult for me to find in that little time. I don't think I'm there yet. Maybe it's still a draw then, though, if you think about it. I take here. But I guess that could have still been a draw, even if the bishops are on. Because I was up a pawn, but that may not be... Nah, on that hat side I've been winning. I had a pawn on e6. I just messed it up. Yeah, take. Yeah, the pawn's definitely too far for it to be a draw. But because they have this uneven front, like if they had the two pawns here, I'm definitely winning. But because it's on an even front, it made me a bit worried, and I decided to trade off. Let's go here, back in the center. I played one game, then got sidetracked. Let's see. Hey, 1-for-1 though. 1-for-1 though. You could still get. I think you could get 4th place still if you won 2 quick games, which I'm sure is well within your reach. You have any over-the-board tournaments coming up, though? And they slide. Now I like rook here on this open e-file. Or semi-open e-file. You're hitting this pawn, right? We're up a minor piece. We're going to try and win this. I've started my chess journey. I'm 300 elo shook. I continue using the fried liver and Scandinavian. I gotta be honest. I'm not the best person for openings. I would say I know that you could play pretty much anything if you know how to play it, just as a general rule of thumb, but I don't know specifically how those openings should be like dispersed in terms of the rating you are, I'll say. But I've looked at this. Someone actually asked about the Scandinavian. I don't like that opening, but no, people don't like the Petrov, so I can't. I don't think I'm the best person for that. I can't judge. Like, there was someone in my chess club who was asking me to help him with it, and I was looking at it, trying to help him. Like, this just seems like, why? you could just go e5, but you could also say, why play the Petrov? You just go knight c6. So, if you know how to play it, I say it's really not an issue there. But we can go up, and then probably bishop b7. I would think. They're playing really aggressive, and I mean, it's still a win, I'm sure, because you're up a piece. But it's not as simple as you would hope up a piece. They're counterattacking quite fiercely here. We have rook e7, rook e8. Take once. And we'll have our rook slide here. If take, take. Alright, this is all okay. You have this rook on this file, the rook on this file, and probably queen here. Like, this knight eventually is going to get active, right? It's going to get here and here on e5, and when it's on e5, you'll feel the extra piece. Right now, you're not really feeling the advantage because my knight's on f8, so they've been attacking, and maybe you're like, oh, what's happening? Because like they are just attacking me, and it's kind of hard to. They did have that in exchange for the piece. They had an attack for some time, but now once this gets here, you'll feel the extra piece, right? What's going on, Dino? Appreciate that donation, man. Appreciate the donation. And then Raccoon, this is the last tournament today, but tomorrow I'll be on. I won't be doing games. It'll be puzzles tomorrow. But I do this like every other or every third day. I'm thinking of maybe not doing rated while I'm not playing that much, so I might just do puzzles and viewer tournament streams, but we'll see. But yeah, I will be heading home after this game. Yeah, knight goes here. We're hitting the queen. And then, let's see. Don't even let me play you, bro. What are you saying? C5 interesting instead of taking C5. Wait. I did consider that. Honestly, that's just to show the type of player I am. I saw that, and I was like, well, I'm already winning. Let me just make it as easy as possible for me. But yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Don't even let me play you, bro. Are you saying you're gonna beat me or I'd beat you? Yeah. Queen a2, any good? qa2. qa2? Do you mean a different square? qa2, you're not able to. Oh, you mean for me? Oh, I'm sorry. You're saying queen a2 for me. I think that it would be good if they didn't have e4 played, right? I think that's probably the problem. In the game they did this. All right. Capture here, and you still have the fork, right? And then still guard it, and take this here, and take here, and then now you're up some material, a little bit too much. You're gonna slide over, and now you're gonna feel and now the queen's forced off the board with that pin. It's like a pin, like it's a pin, I guess, but not in the way you do the scribe one, because it's the same value piece, but it's still a pin. We can take this first, probably. Here. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much. Check. And check. I don't even need the... let's go here. I get the win. I'll do this next one. The final one. Looks like I'm going to end up in third place. Oh no, Eddie could still... beat me, honestly. We're playing Calvin. Calvin could stall if it ever gets too bad, so it's not going to matter if I'm being honest with you. And appreciate that, Wendy. Yeah, knight here. Let's go up here to... Let's go back. If they take... We can go B, D3, C3, QC2, and Knight BD2. Just a normal London. Like, there's nothing too interesting happening here. But again, there's 40 seconds left in the tournament. This is not going to count. I really want to show... I should have shown the trick. I'd resign if... I don't want... This is going to affect our head-to-head. But I want to show that trick real quick. But I do have to get driving, so I'm not late. But yeah, I'll make sure to do that. Like, tomorrow on stream when I get on, I'll show that. Because that was fun. Like, he found it, so it didn't work. But I want to show what my idea was. We can castle here. And then rook over. But 18 seconds left. It's not going to matter too much. Yeah, here, take. We have a lot of pieces here on the c4 spot. I think I'll take off the bishop so that we have this discover attack potential. But again, it's not really going to matter. Oh, I don't know if you can do that. Here. All right. Let's look at the winners. Thinker Teacher, 5.5 for 7. Shout out to Thinker. That's quite the score. Calvin gets second here, 4 for 6 at 11. I get 11 as well, but I'm 5 for 8. And Eddie at 10 points, 3.5 for 5, right behind us two. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining. Oh, apart Singan, appreciate the donation. I missed that. And Liber and Dino. Yeah, I appreciate you all for those donations. I'll be on tomorrow. Later in the night, I'm hosting I don't even have time. I'm sorry. I'll be on tomorrow. I'm PJChess on Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, and PJChess993 on Twitch. Thank you guys for tuning in. I will be heading out.